Has your vehicle developed any loud muffler noises? Have you noticed any exhaust fumes or rattles coming from your exhaust system? Tay's Muffler and Repair Shop can solve all your muffler and exhaust issues. Johnny has over 20 years experience, state-of-the-art equipment, and honest and reasonable service. He is located just outside Monterey at 12539 Monterey Highway, or give him a call at 931-544-8297. That's 931-544-8297. Tay's Muffler, proud supporters of Monterey High School sports. Has your vehicle developed any loud muffler noise?
Larry Wiley is a proud
Hello, Wildcat Nation, and welcome to another presentation of a Monterey High School sporting event. The Monterey Sports Network broadcasting team are set up to stream live from the First Volunteer Bank broadcast booth. Stay tuned for the VE Customer Share Program pregame show after a word from our sponsors.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Neighbors Helping Neighbors, that's what the VEC Customer Share Fund accomplishes. Participating customers round up their monthly bill to the nearest dollar. The extra money goes into a shared fund that supports Monterey High School sports and academics, as well as other community projects throughout the VEC area, making Monterey and surrounding communities an even better place to live. Make your change count today and sign up for the VEC Customer Share Program. At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We'll get to know you so we can give you the best personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, is a proud sponsor of Wildcat Sports. Located on Elmore Street, right next to the Dollar Store. You can call them today at 931-839-6777. That's 931-839-6777. Monterey Drugs wishes the best for Monterey High School sports and academics. You're looking for honest, dependable, and experienced shop to have your vehicle repaired, check out A1 Auto Repair just outside of Monterey on Highway 70. Bill, Tim, and Kurt have the knowledge and experience to handle almost any auto repair need you may have. From wiper blades to major engine repair, they provide expert, reasonable solutions to keep your vehicles on the road. Go by there and see them today or call them at 931-839-3013. That's 931-839-3013. Go Wildcats!
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until your groceries are carried to your car, you'll be treated as a valued customer.
Come by and see Danny and his staff today. And remember, they have fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials at Monterey Foods on Facebook. They're located at the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey, or just give them a call at 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434.
IDK Cafe, 124 East Commercial Avenue in Monterey, are proud supporters of Monterey Wildcats. Check their Facebook page at IDK-CAFE for an up-to-date menu as well as daily specials, with their newest menu item being the Wildcat Burger Combo. They're open Tuesday through Sunday from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and reopening Friday and Saturday nights from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Jeannie and staff encourages every Monterey student to be the best they can be at academics as well as athletics. Go by and see them today at the corner of Chestnut and Commercial. Look them up on Facebook or give them a call at 931-584-0174. That's 931-584-0174.
Absolute Fitness is the Upper Cumberland's premier fitness facility. Absolute Fitness has 2 floors and over 15,000 square feet. The upstairs boasts live fitness circuit machines and tons of cardio equipment. The downstairs has the most complete free weight equipment in the state. Locally owned by IFBB Pro Jen Facento and her husband Denny, it's a true hometown family gym. Whether you work out, tan, or enjoy a sauna, it's all one price. There's never sign-up fees or contracts. Absolute Fitness is located at 444 South Jefferson, across from Kroger. Call them today for more info at 931-526-2500. Larry Wiley is a proud supporter of Monterey High School and junior high school sports, as well as academics. Being the Monterey Farm Bureau agent, Larry serves Putnam, Overton, and Cumberland counties with auto, home, health, and life insurance. For a comprehensive insurance review appointment, you can call Larry at 931-584-0042. That's 931-584-0042.
Live Well Medical Clinic and Spa, located in downtown Monterey, offers primary care and telemed services, same-day DOT physicals and sports physicals, weight loss programs, and various types of massage therapy, including pregnancy, sports, deep tissue, and relaxation. To book an appointment, visit them today on Facebook at Live Well and Spa, all one word, or call 931-839-6642. That's 931-839-6642.
Has your vehicle developed any loud muffler noises? Have you noticed annoying exhaust fumes? Or are there rattles coming from your exhaust system? At Tay's Muffler and Repair Shop, they can solve all your muffler and exhaust issues. Johnny has over 20 years experience, state-of-the-art equipment, and is honest and reasonable. Just located outside of Monterey on 12539 Monterey Highway, you can reach them at 931-839-3927. That's 931-839-3927. Tay's Muffler is a proud supporter of Monterey High School sports.
I can't hear you. Nobody wants to hear Wayne first.
How about that right there? Can you hear me there? I'll be like the Verizon guy. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay. All right, folks. Welcome into the broadcast of the Monterey Wildcat baseball team as they invited the Clarkrange Buffaloes here to Mamaluke Ballpark here atop the mountain in Monterey, Tennessee. Folks, I'm joined with, I'll start, y'all can't see this, but I'm going to start to my far right over there. Mr. Jeff Elrod coming in and helping out tonight. Hello, Jeff. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Good evening, everyone. Hopefully we're going to see a big Wildcat win out here in the district game tonight.
And next to him is Mr. I believe people call him Ken Jones.
I've been called worse.
Yeah, Ken Jones, he wanted to help us out to start with last year with baseball, and things happened that he couldn't do it. I think schedules and things collided and kind of couldn't do it. And then this year he wanted to join up with us and finally got in on the baseball game, Ken.
And a beautiful day to play baseball.
Welcome.
It is.
Of course, I'm Rick McNeil. I'll take care of some of the back end stuff. I'm gonna turn it over to these guys here in just a minute. And on the camera we got Mr. Wayne, cameraman, Beard Brown.
It's a handful.
That's a handful, yeah. Well, you are too. So, folks, we're going to bring this broadcast to you tonight. We've been visiting a little bit with Clarkrange coaches and some of the players. Good bunch of boys, and got a brand new coach came in. What did he say? January the 8th.
January 8th was like his first day, and they handed him the keys and said, "Here you go."
Yeah, and just put him out there. It's just like throwing somebody in a swimming pool to tell them to swim, you know. So we'll find out how they're doing. He said that they didn't do too well against Van Buren County, but who does?
Right.
I mean, they're a tough team. And then they played Jackson County, and he said they done pretty good against them. So we'll find out. He said they're going to try to right the ship against their Wildcats, and personally, I hope it don't happen. But that's just me.
It'll be a hard go, though.
It'll be a hard game.
Monterey's they're starting to click pretty good.
Well, and Clarkrange always has athletes. I mean, girls, boys, all the way down the line. They always have athletes. Before we get to the game, we got just a few minutes here. We're going to go into a pregame show, and looks like we've got about 20 minutes before it starts. Let's talk a little bit about Monterey Junior High softball. Jeff, you know anything about that, brother?
Yeah, we went and covered a game last week for them last Monday. It's good to give those girls some exposure on the air. They've had 3 games so far. Right now, I think their record is 1-2. They had some tough losses against Gordonsville, who always has a good, solid junior high team, and also a game against Clay County. They had a very good game when they went to Jackson County and played. So hopefully they can grab some of that mojo when they get back on their game as they go into this. When they went to Jackson County, they had been practicing good. Then they had about a week off for spring break, week and a half, where they didn't get on the field. So that probably affected the junior high game against both Clay County and Gordonsville, as those games were back-to-back Monday and Tuesday last week.
Right. Well, talk a little bit about that Gordonsville game. We watched just a little bit of that from over here.
I didn't see it.
They played some good ball, and that was junior high.
Yeah.
They played some good ball. It was like 5-1.
Yeah.
And they played Gordonsville. I mean, they had a busload of kids coming off of that.
Oh, yeah. Now, Gordonsville always has a good softball program over there, and they start low. Now, one of the things, I don't know what Gordonsville pitching looked like, but their high school pitcher is an 8th grader who should be on that team. And she's a good pitcher, so, you know, they're definitely good. I'm glad to see them holding their own against Gordonsville.
Yeah, they did. They did. They played a really good game. We talked to the coach after it's over with, and there you go, folks. There's a video. Sorry about that. I was kind of involved in getting this thing kicked off, but it was a different team than we saw against Salina over there.
Monday night, I think they hadn't been on the field in a week and a half. That's always hard on a team to come out after you've been off the field for a while.
A little stale.
Yeah, you get a little stale. That's usually when the errors happen.
Yep.
And, you know, the key to softball or baseball, either one, is keeping those errors down. The team with the least errors usually wins the ball game.
We've got a schedule here. I'm not sure exactly when they play again. And it's in all these papers. Folks, if we turn these papers loose, they're gone. So we try to keep them. We got a couple of clipboards up here to take care of. Right there we go. Let's see. Tomorrow night. No, the 30th. That is tomorrow night.
Yes, tomorrow night will be the 30th.
And it says it's up here with Prescott South. It's
Okay.
probably over at the.
It'll have to be over at the other field because Monterey's district game against Jackson County got moved from Jackson County to the MHS field.
The high school
game.
Right.
So I'm sure that they'll probably have to, even if they were scheduled over here, they will have to move it.
Okay.
to the other field over there would be my guess.
We'll get with Coach Webb and see if he'll give us some updates during the game.
Yeah, I'll shoot him a text here in a minute, and then we'll get some updates on that as we go.
They play tomorrow night. Let's talk a little bit about junior high baseball. Coach Matt Duff, he started out with us when we first started basketball last season, and done a year before last, actually. Guys, we've been in this over a year now. going on a year and 3 months. Anyway, he started out with us in broadcasting basketball, and he's got his team to 3-2. They had a tough time against Prescott, but who don't?
Yeah, Prescott's always got a premier team in any sport they play in.
So they're sitting now at 3-2 in district. I don't think they've been beaten the district yet. I'm saying district high school. They played Jackson County and beat them. Played Pickett County and beat them. And so they're looking pretty good. We're gonna cover one of their games just as quick as we can. But looks like on the slate this week we got four games, guys. We got tonight, we got tomorrow night with softball, we got Thursday night with baseball, and Friday night with baseball if you don't get run out. So
right now the only rain they're calling for is late tomorrow night into Wednesday, but it is supposed to be a pretty good frog strangler. So
yeah, just sort of like the one we just got through with. Yep. And talking about the weather, folks, this has been a beautiful day. We're sitting here in the shade of the high school, and I can see my laptop, guys, and there's not a cloud in the sky. It's warm. It's just good afternoon for baseball. Good evening. Looks like we're fixing to have our meeting at home plate with both the head coaches, Coach John Looper, and who's the coach for Clarkrange? We got it on the
Coach Tim Jones.
Tim Jones for Clarkrange,
and their assistant coach is Mr. Larry Howard.
Meeting with the umps there at home plate, and I'll get through this in just a second. Let's talk about a little bit of course, the Vol basketball teams. Both are out now. Out of the March Madness, what do they call it, NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
And then looks like the Vols men, they're 21-4 and 5-1 in the SEC, and they're ranked number 13.
They just swept LSU this weekend too.
And
swept them.
Look,
and LSU
pretty good.
12th or 15th, I think.
Yeah, they're ahead of them. They have the SEC has the top 5 spots in the standings. They have that nailed down. It's Arkansas, Vanderbilt, Mississippi State, Ole Miss, and Florida.
Yep.
In the first top 5.
I've seen all them play so far, and they're
pretty tough.
They're good.
Well, you know, Vanderbilt always has a great baseball team, and they always come on strong at the end of the season.
Year in, year out. Sure enough. And Lady Vols softball, they're 23-5 and 2-4 in the SEC. They won 2 in a row. The Vols men have won 5 in a row. And the Lady Vols are ranked 22nd out of 25. So
now you take them and you look at the SEC, though. The SEC has some of the top softball teams in the country.
Oh, yeah.
When you get into Alabama, you get into Georgia, you get into some of those teams. I mean, that's some of the best programs in the country. So we're a tough league, sort of like District 6 and Siegel A. Yeah, kind of like, especially when it comes to basketball.
Yeah. And just to mention the Golden Eagles down the mountain here, the men are 9-9, 4-5 in OVC. The Lady Golden Eagles are 13-12 and 7-4 in OVC.
And the baseball boys are going to Vanderbilt tomorrow night.
Oh, wow. Here a couple of years ago, I got to go down there and watch them, and Tech actually beat them that year. That's when Tech wound up in the top 4.
Oh,
yeah. That's what, about 3 years ago now?
I think it was about 3 years, yes.
I sort of had my purple old down there during that one, for sure.
One game away from the College World Series, right?
Yep. They finished out one game away.
What was it, like semifinals or something? So, guys, let's talk about this. We don't have Monterey's lineup, but now we got Clarkrange's lineup. One of you guys have that over there?
Yeah, I've got it here.
No, I'm gonna turn it over to you guys. I'm gonna get off this and go behind the scenes and take care of some of this stuff in the back.
All right, for the Clarkrange Buffaloes, batting first, he's playing third base, number 12, Ethan Jones. Batting second, Playing second base, number 5, Luke Ramsey. Batting third and pitching, number 20, Kobe Stevens. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Kobe or Cody. And batting fourth, Hunter Harrison, number 25, and he's playing third base. I'm sorry. Ethan Jones is playing shortstop, the leadoff batter.
Okay,
looks like
we're about to do the national anthem, guys.
Great voice singing the national anthem. Y'all know who that was singing that?
That was Teresa Randolph, the mother of the Hammer Randolph on third base.
That was a great singing of the national anthem.
The Hammer is Silas Randolph, number 30.
Back to the lineup of Clarkrange Buffaloes. I'll start over again. Ethan Jones is playing shortstop, batting first. He's number 12. Luke Ramsey is batting second, playing second. He's number 5. Kobe Stevens is pitching, number 20, batting third. Hunter Harrison is playing third base, number 25, and batting cleanup. Keith Beatty catching, batting fifth. He's number 21. Zach Lee is playing first base. He's number 35 and batting sixth. Xander Reagan playing left field, number 50 and batting seventh. Reed Bilbrey playing center field, batting eighth. He's number 0. And Dalton West is batting ninth, playing right field. He's number 32 and batting ninth. And they do have 3 substitutes: Josh Edwards, Gavin Calhoun, and Ramsey Miller. And they are coached by Tim Jones, assistant coach Larry Howard.
We've got the Monterey Wildcats took the field too there, Ken. I know you don't know them yet, so we can go over those right quick. Number 12 behind the plate is Evan Robinson, the freshman catcher. That is an awesome catcher so far, right, Wayne?
Oh yeah, strong kid.
Strong kid. And we got J-Lo on the mound, Jordan Lowhorn. He has 21 strikeouts coming into this game. First base, we got LT, the Nightmare Sullivan. Second base, can you see down there, Wayne? Who is that? Is that?
It's Brandon Dillon.
Brandon Dillon is number 9.
Yep.
Brandon the Stretch Dillon. And shortstop is?
Number 15.
That is Riley France. Third base, as always, is Silas the Hammer Randolph. We got our first batter up the bat. We'll get to the outfield just in a second, guys. Go ahead.
All right, let's play ball. Mr. Ethan Jones, the shortstop, is batting first for Clarkrange. Mr. Lowhorn from Monterey is getting ready to throw the first pitch for the Wildcats, and here it comes. Strike one, right down the middle. Looks like the batter was taken to see what Mr. Lowhorn had. So we'll see what the second pitch brings here. Here's the sign from the catcher and the pitch. Strike two, right down the middle. 0-2 count. So Ethan Jones has got a good look at two real good pitches. Let's see what he does on the third pitch here. 0-2 count. Here comes the pitch from Mr. Lowhorn. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Lowhorn's got off to his first strikeout of the day. Let's see if he can strike out all three. Who's the first inning sponsor? First inning sponsor is Monterey Foods. All right. Lowhorn's got a good start to the game. Let's see what he does with the second batter, Luke Ramsey. Here comes the pitch. Strike one. Swing and a miss. Luke Ramsey is a second baseman for Clarkrange. And he's batting second. And here, sign from the catcher. Pitcher shakes it off, then throws it. Here comes a curveball. Swing and a miss. 0-2 count. Jordan Lowhorn is throwing nothing but strikes so far.
I think he actually may have tipped that one. It may have been a foul, but still 0-2 in the end.
Right. Here comes the pitch. A little high and inside. 1-2 count. So his sixth pitch of the day is a ball. If he gets 5 out of 6 strikes, he's going to have a good day today. Here comes the 1-2 count and the pitch, a little low, makes it 2-2. So this time, let's see what the batter Luke Ramsey is going to do. He's got a signal from the third base coach. And he steps into the box, and here comes the pitch. Strike three, swing and a miss. Second strikeout of the day.
A really good curveball there.
Anyway, Lowhorn is throwing some smoke, starting the game off. Here comes the third batter for Clarkrange, Kobe Stevens. He's the pitcher. He's looking at the coach for a signal. And here comes Jordan Lowhorn with the pitch. Curveball hit right back up the middle to the pitcher. He throws it over to the first baseman, LT Sullivan. I think that's LT. And we have 3 outs. The good inning for the Monterey Wildcats, 3 up and 3 down. And we'd like to remind you, Monterey Foods is our first inning sponsor. They have fresh cut meat daily. Check out their weekly specials on Facebook at Monterey Foods. The corner of Holly and Stanton in Monterey. You can call them at 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434. I do go in there to get a lot of my drinks, and they do have really good drink prices.
Yep. Danny always takes care of the local sports here in town too, so it's good to support them guys.
And he has his windows decorated in purple every time you go by
every time.
there. So anyway, good start for the inning for the Monterey Wildcats. 3 up and 3 down.
Looks like Tyler Anderson, number 3, the left fielder, starting off the Cats. I can't tell exactly who else. We didn't get a. Looks like Silas Randolph is batting third. Tucker Phillips, the Roadrunners, batting second. So is it good? Is it good to say at bat and then on deck and in the hole?
Sure.
Is that still relevant?
It
should be.
It's relevant, but I don't know if I can see all the way over there in the hole. So
well, we'll keep you updated. We'll keep you updated. We've done this time too, ain't we, Jeff?
We have. I just haven't done a baseball game yet this year.
Oh, really? I forgot that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Me and Wayne's done them, haven't we, Wayne?
I know a good portion of these kids from other sports I've been worked with before, but
So who we got on the mound for Clarkrange, number 21?
Kobe Stevens, number 20.
Okay.
And number 21 catching is Keith Beatty.
Beatty. Throughout the contest, guys, let's give them an update on the fielders and things. Our listeners and viewers back home don't know, so
okay,
we'll keep them updated when we get a chance.
So the catcher threw it down to the shortstop, and we're ready to start the bottom of the first. No score. Leadoff batter for Monterey, playing left field, Tyler Anderson. And anyway, here comes the pitch from Mr. Stevens. A little outside. Ball one. Mr. Anderson looking at his third base coach for the signal. And Stevens, the pitcher, rears back and throws. Throws it in behind Anderson. Ball two. Makes the count 2-0.
He seems to be struggling on the mound today for sure. Getting started anyway.
Got a few control issues, don't he, Jeff?
Yeah.
Anyway, so he's thrown one inside, one outside. Let's see what Tyler's going to expect this time. Here comes the pitch. A little high above his head, ball three. So do we have the go ahead and hit sign here? He's going to look at the coach. Should I swing at the next one or nope?
I think he's going to take it. That's just my opinion.
3-0 pitch. And here comes the pitch from Mr. Stevens.
Hit him.
And the ball hit him. So anyway, as ball four anyway, Tyler Anderson takes first base. And here comes Tucker Phillips.
Roadrunner.
What position's he playing today?
Center field.
Okay.
Unless it changed.
No, he's center field.
Tucker Phillips batting second.
We kind of had them to earn their nicknames after basketball, and Tucker has earned the Roadrunner.
Tyler's got a lead on first. He's got a lead. He looks like he bluffed him. So ball one outside on the pitch to Tucker Phillips.
I said Tyler, it's Tucker. Tucker has earned the name Roadrunner.
Tucker's looking at the third base coach for a sign. Could be a steal signal. Tyler's got a good lead, and here comes the pitch to Tucker.
In the dirt.
And the ball gets into the dirt, and Tyler takes off for second.
Yep.
So, wild pitch, little wild pitch.
In the dirt anyway, wasn't it?
2-0 count now. Man on second for the Wildcats. Tyler Anderson's on second. Tucker Phillips is batting second, and he's looking for a 2-0 pitch here. Here comes the pitch. Ball high. Gets away from the catcher. Tyler Anderson takes off for third. Catcher holds the ball. Man on third. No outs. Tucker Phillips up to bat. 3-0 pitch. Is he taking, or is he going to have the go-ahead?
He'll take it. Early in the game.
Take signal. Ball's been thrown a little outside a little inside. Here comes the pitch from Mr. Stevens again. Strike one. First strike of the day.
Tucker does have a 500 batting average and a 750 on-base percentage.
That is awesome. So 3-1 count on Tucker. And here comes the pitch from Kobe Stevens. Tyler is on third base. Tyler Anderson. Ball four high. Another walk. So there's a man on first and third for the Wildcats. Silas Randolph coming up to bat. He's playing third base today. Is that correct?
Third base,
Third
yeah.
base, okay.
He's the hammer.
Anyway, he's got a man on first and third. There's no outs. Looking for the signal.
We've been after him to go yard.
So Tucker's on first. He may be taking off on the first pitch here.
Yeah, it'll be a steal on the first pitch.
So anyway, the catcher's calling time to talk to his pitcher. He's giving him a signal. Now he's going back. Umpire calls time. Now he says, you're ready to pitch. So anyway, Tucker's on first. Tyler's on third. Here comes the pitch. Tucker took off for second, and he gets second base with no throw.
So it's ducks on the pond, ain't Ken?
Ducks on the pond.
Got two on. One on second, one on third.
Tucker Phillips is on second. Tyler Anderson on third. Silas Randolph up to bat. Base hit will score 2 runs.
The hammer needs to hammer one, don't he, Wayne?
Yes, sir.
Here comes the pitch.
Oh, he's going
Swing
for
and a
it.
miss. Swing and a miss.
Silas is batting .400 with a 500 on base percentage.
Wow. Thanks for them stats, Wayne.
So anyway, that makes the count 1-1. Pretty sure it's 1-1.
It's 1-1. One ball,
Here comes the
one
next
strike.
pitch, swing and a miss, 1-2. So the pitcher's taking something off of it. Looks like he's going to throw a fastball, and it comes in there a little slower than normal.
Change the pace pitch.
So the count is 1-2 with a man on first or man on second and third for Monterey Wildcats.
Tucker on second, Tyler on third.
Silas Randolph up to bat. Here comes the pitch.
Up high.
That's up high. Makes the count 2-2. Anyway, good day for baseball today. If you got a chance, come on out here.
Got a good crowd, too.
Yeah, we got a few seats left. Here comes the pitch from Mr. Stevens from the Clarkrange Buffaloes. 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. A base hit.
Oh, just in the
third
gap.
base side, in between the short and
set.
third. 2 runs will score for
Tyler
Monterey.
Anderson scores.
Tucker Phillips scores.
from second.
Good base hit for Silas Randolph. 2-run RBI. Makes the score 2-0 Monterey Wildcats. And there's no outs. Up to bat is Garrett Hastings. And what position is he playing today?
Designated hitter,
Okay,
maybe.
DH. So we have
Maybe. We'll find out.
1 runner on first base, Silas Randolph. And here comes the pitch to Mr. Hastings. Ball 1 low. Makes the count 1-0. So 2-0 early lead for the Wildcats. Good start for the day. 3 up, 3 down. First 3 batters get on base. We'd like to have that every day. Anyway, next pitch
Absolutely.
to Mr. Hastings.
In the dirt.
In the dirt makes it 2-0. So he's looking at the coach for the signal. Might be a hit and run. You never know.
Ain't nobody down, and Nightmare's on deck for the Wildcats. LT Sullivan
Here comes the pitch.
outside.
Ball 3. Oh, no, he called it a strike. As on the corner.
Okay.
2-1. Late call on that one. 2-1 on Mr.
Garrett
Hastings. Garrett Hastings.
He's a senior.
He's going to graduate here in about a month or 2, right?
Right. Yeah.
Good lead on first. There he goes. He's taking off running. The throw down to second.
Late.
He is safe. Good steal from Silas Randolph. Makes the count 3-1. The ball was outside. 3-1 count on Garrett Hastings.
They called it a strike.
He did call it a strike.
Yeah.
He's
2-2.
He's fooled me the last 2 pitches.
Yeah. Of course, that's what the scoreboard operators got. So that's what.
Yeah,
I
he
felt
just the umpire just showed 2-2. So
He did. 2-2 count on Garrett Hastings, and here comes the pitch from Mr. Stevens from Clarkrange.
Ball.
This is
Oh,
full
that was
count.
close. Makes the count full. 3-2. So that was pretty close on the outside, but just barely missed.
Silas the Hammer's in scoring position there, Ken.
Yep. Make the score 3-0 if we get a base hit from Hastings here. And here comes the pitch.
No,
There's a hit up the middle. Second baseman.
And he bobbled the
Gets it
ball
in front of him.
fell down, and
Second baseman kept it in front of him, but he didn't make the throw. So Hastings reaches first, and Randolph goes to third. First and third, nobody out for Monterey Wildcats. And up to bat, another number 18.
that is Mr. LT Nightmare Sullivan. First
L.T.
baseman.
Sullivan. And he's got a man on first and third. Nobody out. Score 2-0.
They've got an empty base. It'd be a good time to do a intentional walk. What it weigh?
Well, I think they may want to keep a force out on second here.
Well,
Could be.
just my opinion.
Anyway, here comes the pitch from Mr. Stevens from the Buffaloes. And the ball is low and outside, makes it 1-0. L.T. Sullivan, anybody know his stats this year? I'd say they're pretty good.
He's hit 2 home runs. I know that.
2 home runs.
Line shots, too.
So don't park your car outside the fence out there.
Absolutely. Right there where that big
Somebody's
Explorer's
doing it.
at.
Okay, next pitch is a strike. Swing and a miss. And they throw the ball to second to try to get Hastings out at second, and Randolph runs in from third and scores. So he was safe at first. Hastings was. He stole second, and Randolph scored the third run to make the score 3-0 Monterey.
LT is hitting 400 with a 400 on base percentage, actually.
Yeah. How many RBIs he got? You know that? We'll get it on the next pitch.
Anyway, it's 3-0 Monterey with the man on second, Garrett Hastings, and L.T. Sullivan at bat. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss.
He's way out in front on that one.
He has 3 RBIs.
3 RBIs. I figured it'd be more than that. He can hammer it, though, that's for sure.
Count 1-2.
First home run he had, it was a line shot right over that left field fence. And it was up here, too.
Mr. Stevens looks at the runner on second, gets ready to throw, and here comes the pitch. A curve ball a little inside. So that makes the score, or the count, even, 2-2. So anyway, LT is looking for his pitch. Maybe he'll find it this time. Seems to be throwing a lot of slow curves to LT. And here comes the pitch from this pitcher. Swing and a miss. Ball's in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher. LT's running for first, and the catcher throws him out.
First out in.
First out for the Clarkrange Buffaloes. And Garrett Hastings ran to third while the play was being done at the first base side. That makes the score 3-0 still. And Pinto Beans up to bat. Number 2, he plays right field. So he's up to bat with a man on third, and the score 3-0. Monterey Wildcats are ahead of Clarkrange.
Yeah, Garrett got that steal there to put him in a good stealing position.
Yep, sacrifice bring him in.
Swing and a miss on the first pitch. 0-1 count.
You got just a piece of that one.
Just a little tip there.
Anyway, the pitcher seems to be throwing a little bit on the outside and slowing it down a little bit. He looks at the runner on third, throws to the plate, swing, foul ball, makes it 0-2.
Isaiah Pinto Bean, he had a home run down in Pickett County the other night. I think him and Silas both went yard in that 18-2 victory.
Anyway, here comes an 0-2 pitch with a man on third for Monterey, and the score 3-0.
Isaiah, number 2, he's a senior as well.
Stevens looks at his catcher for the signal, and here comes the pitch. Ball low and outside, makes it 1-2. It's like y'all said, sacrifice fly will bring a run in, or base hit will too.
Home run bring 2 in.
Well, the wind's a lot more cooperative than it was last week.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if we get the ball up in the air, it may fly a little farther.
Could do it. Just thin air up here on the mountain. Yeah, it was blowing back straight in toward home plate.
They probably robbed us of 2 home runs.
Yeah, they got up in that wind.
1-2 pitch, here it comes. Swing and a foul ball to the right side, out of play. Still the count holds at 1-2. Stevens has thrown probably about 16 to 20 pitches already this inning. Do the pitchers have a pitch count limit? Does anybody know?
I don't think so. I believe it's the inning anyway.
Inning limit?
There is a count, but
He's on about 24 pitches right now.
Pitch. Here it comes. It's outside and high.
This is the bottom of the first, too.
2-2 count. Still have a man on third, Garrett Hastings for Monterey Wildcats.
I don't know that it's a pitch count as much as it is number of innings at high school level. I'm not for sure on that.
Here comes the pitch from Stevens of Clarkrange. The 2-2 pitch. Pinto Bean outside. Here comes a runner in from third, Mr. Hastings. And he makes it. Makes the score 4-0, Monterey Wildcats. And the count, let's see.
3-2.
3-2. Somebody took the count off the scoreboard up there. 3-2.
Got a full count here.
Full count with one out. And the score 4-0. Bottom of the first inning, one out. Here comes the pitch from Kobe Stevens. Full count. Outside. Ball four. All right.
You can see the frustration in this pitcher right now.
Yeah, he's what control he had, he's lost it, ain't he, Jeff?
Yep, he's lost it. So he's going to have to, if they want a chance, they're going to either have to switch pitchers or they're going to have to get him with his head on. He needs to get out of this inning at least.
Yeah, well, one down, one on, and this is Evan Robinson. He can smack that ball. Be a freshman.
He's a catcher for Monterey, right?
Yep.
We got 4 scores. So
Pinto Bean's taking his lead off of first. Here comes the pitch from Stevens. Umpire calls time. The coach from Clarkrange is calling his catcher and pitcher
got
to the mound.
A1 auto trip to the mound.
Trip to the mound. A1 auto. If you want expert auto repair, everything from battery exchanges to complicated engine repair, A1 Auto is located at 12636 Monterey Highway 70. Give them a call at 931-839-3013. That's 931-839-3013. A1 Auto Repair, Trip to the Mound, sponsor of the day. So anyway, Monterey Wildcats have got off to a great start today. 3 up, 3 down, top of the first, and now they've scored 4 runs in the bottom of the first.
With one out.
One out. And that was a strikeout, and the catcher went and got the
drop
ball and threw him out.
Threw him out at first.
So anyway,
they allowed us a base from second to third in doing so.
Right, yeah.
So no count. Here comes the pitch. Ball outside. He was in the dirt. Pinto Bean thought about running, but he decided to stay on first.
Again, this is Evan Robinson. He's an outstanding freshman player, starting on the team.
He's real tall for a freshman.
He's a big kid for sure.
So anyway, the pitcher looks over at Pinto Bean taking his lead. Stevens does of Clarkrange. Here comes the pitch. Little low, right behind the plate. A little low. It makes it 2-0 on Evan Robinson, the catcher for Monterey. Evans looking over at his coach for the signal.
He's had, 2 or 3 hits? Been hit by the pitch 2 or 3 times, Wayne?
Yeah, Red Bullen beamed him at least twice.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch.
And that's almost a third one.
Inside. Makes it 3-0. We give him the green light here.
Jordan Lohorn on deck.
Anyway, Stevens is having a rough start to the day. Here comes the 3-0 pitch. Ball 4 outside. Pinto's taking his turn around second.
Cruises down.
And he stops at second. Anyway, that makes man on first and second for Monterey Wildcats. And Jordan Lohorn, the pitcher, is coming up to bat. We have a pinch runner going in for Monterey.
CJ Caden Jones, downtown Jones. He's got a set of wheels on him.
He's running for Evan Robinson today.
Now I will say this: when he gets on base, he usually scores, don't he, Wayne?
Oh yeah, he's quick as lightning.
So they got him on first base in case a hit goes into the gap or something. He can run all the way from first to home and score.
Georgia's due one.
Ball inside on first pitch to Jordan, makes it 1-0.
He's had a rough time at the plate so far this year.
They've not gave him anything to hit this year.
Right, yeah.
Anyway, 1-0 count on Jordan Lowhorn, pitcher from Monterey. Here comes the pitch from Stevens of Clarkrange, and it's a foul ball just out of play.
What about 6 inches in the ground over there?
Makes the count 1-1 on Jordan Lowhorn. We have one out in the bottom of the first. Monterey Wildcats are leading 4-0. So great start of the day for Monterey on a beautiful day in Monterey, Tennessee at Mama Luke Field. Anyway, Stevens looks at the runner on second. Here comes the pitch.
That was a good one.
Hit the corner. The umpire calls it. Must have hit the black part of the plate.
I don't see how in the world he laid off that one.
So anyway, makes the count 1-2. So anyway, he's got to have his eye ready, Mr. Lowhorn does. Here comes the pitch from Stevens of Clarkrange. And ball inside.
Good reflexes.
Run him off the plate that time. 2-2 on Jordan Lowhorn. And we have pinch runner Caden Jones on first.
Pinto Bean on second.
Beat on second. And Jordan Lowhorn the batter for Monterey. And Stevens throws the pitch. Oh close, but he was called out. Caught on the corner. Good pitch from Clarkrange pitcher. Makes it 2 outs for Clarkrange to score 4-0. And batting now, Riley France, number 15 for Monterey. I believe he's playing shortstop today, isn't he? I believe he is.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Anyway, Stevens of Clarkrange. Here comes the pitch. Ball high, makes it 1-0. Man on first and second for Monterey. Score 4-0. So the pitcher had some good pitches for Clarkrange, the last batter. Caught the corner a couple of times.
Yeah.
Second pitch to Riley France is up and in on him. Makes it 2-0. So if he gets a hit here, possibly score 1 run, maybe 2 with Caden running.
Yeah, especially if it's opposite field.
It would make it 6-0. The count is 2-0. Here comes the pitch. He's in the wind. Here comes the pitch, and
there it is.
Good hit
field.
To the right-hand side of the field. To the right fielder. 1 run is in.
Caden cruises in
Caden
third.
goes over to third. Great hit by Mr. France. Makes the score 5-0 Monterey Wildcats. So Monterey has now batted around. They've scored 5 runs and got 2 outs and 2 runners on. And second time in the inning, Tyler Anderson's up to bat. I believe he walked the first time.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
it was through the first 4 balls of the game.
So it is 5-0. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
just making sure.
Scoreboard and changed up there. I've changed it over here. So
if the runner's going on first, no throw. So Riley heads to second base, makes it second and third. Score 5-0 Monterey.
Ducks on the pond for the Wildcats.
Could make it 7-0 with a base hit here. With a runner on second and third for Monterey. Here comes the pitch. Up and in. Up and in on Tyler. Makes the count 2-0.
That's his 45th pitch of the game so far.
Wow. In this half inning.
In a half inning. In an inning for an inning of pitching.
We got 9 viewers right now and 31 check-ins.
Pitch outside. Goes all the way to the backstop.
CJ.
And Caden Jones runs in and scores. Makes it 6-0. Riley rounds third. Thinks about coming home, but they get the ball back to the pitcher, covering the plate. So anyway, wild pitch, scores another run, makes it 6-0. A 2-0 count.
As I said, Caden gets on base, he usually scores, and he did again.
So great start of the day for the Wildcats. Tyler is waiting for the pitch, and here it comes from Mr. Stevens, up and in. The ball hits him. He tried to get out of the way, but it hit him in the elbow. So I think that's his second hits batsman of the inning. Is that right? And here comes the coach of Clarkrange. I believe we're going to have a pitching change.
Call to the mound.
Trip
to the mound.
Trip to the mound sponsor, A1 Auto Repair. If y'all want to get your car worked on before the hot temperatures get here, go to A1 Auto Repair, expert auto repair, everything from battery exchanges to complicated engine repair. Located at 12636 Monterey Highway 70, or give them a call at 931-839-3013. That's 931-839-3013, A1 Auto Repair. So Monterey's got off to a great start. Rough time for the Clarkrange pitchers. What do y'all think about it?
Yeah, he's had a tough half inning, that's for sure. Looks like Hunter Harrison, number 25, maybe on the mound now.
Yes, he was playing third base. They moved him over to pitcher.
Yeah, number 25 is on the mound. Yeah, of course. I want to make sure I say this in a way that I'm not bragging. Kind of, I am too, but really I'm not. This is a tough place to play, guys. You get up here on the mountain, you play in the Wildcats, year in, year out in district play. They're the team to beat. Is that not right?
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, they're making that district run every year.
And you get a team that's a little bit down, that had a coaching change, and comes in a little bit. What 0-2 so far, and they come in. It's sort of like a deer in the headlights, and that's about the way they're playing. They're skittish. The pitcher was, and he had a few good pitches, but most of them were wild.
Yeah, they were. He had
some good location on some pitches.
Some of them he did really
good location.
Yeah, looked really good. But now some of them is a little rough. Of course, I mean that's
out of 45 pitches, he had 28 balls. So that tells you a lot right there.
Yeah.
He had a rough night. He struggled.
Well, we'll see what.
As my daughter's a pitcher, I feel for those pitchers when they have those nights, and they all have them from time to time. He may go into the next game and pitch a great game, but he struggled tonight. There's no doubt about it.
See what Hunter Harrison can do for the Buffaloes. Turn it back over to Ken there.
Tucker Phillips is batting for the second time in the first inning. He walked the first time up, and the score now is 6-0 Monterey. Man on first and second, or first and third, and the man on first takes off for second and steals the base. That's Tyler Anderson. Probably got his second stolen base of the day.
Got ducks on the pond now.
Second and third. So we may score a couple of more runs. Here comes the pitch from Mr. Harrison. Clarkrange. Right down the middle. Strike.
Caught that corner.
Makes it 1-1. Tucker Phillips, now he sees what kind of stuff he's got. Maybe he can get his timing right on this hit.
He's got some pretty good stuff.
Looks like Stevens went to third, too.
And here comes the pitch. Strike, hits the corner on the outside, makes it 1-2. 1-2, 2 outs. Score 6-0 Monterey, bottom of the first inning. And Hunter Harrison coming in to try to limit the damages for the Clarkrange Buffaloes. Here comes the pitch. Foul ball.
Could be a car there in the front row.
Had a good cut on that. Tucker Phillips did.
Just a little bit late.
Good cut on that one. Count holds at 1-2. So Tucker's trying to get his timing down right for this.
And that's
pitcher.
why I don't park in that parking lot in that side.
Absolutely, yeah. Anywhere around that area.
Another foul ball.
One, that one may make the breezeway over there.
I think that will probably land on top of the breezeway.
Anyway, Tucker's trying to get his timing down. He's just a little bit late.
Yep.
The count's 1-2 still. 2 outs,
He
bottom
get
of
him
the
sized
first.
up here in a minute. Tucker's a senior athlete.
So it seems
and
like
average
the
sport.
pitcher has a little bit more speed than the last pitcher.
That, and he's also pitched a
Up
lot more
high.
strikes.
Up high, the runner on third of Monterey thinks about running home, but he decides to stay.
I think Coach Looper held him there.
The count goes to 2-2.
I got to the backstop in a hurry.
So still man on second and third for the Wildcats. 2-2
6-0.
count, 6-0 lead. And here comes the pitch from Hunter Harrison of Clarkrange. Ball outside, full count. And Tucker did a great job of signaling to the runner on third to stay where he's at.
Payoff pitch here.
Full count. Pitcher looks in for the signal from the catcher. Here comes the pitch. Right down the middle, foul ball.
That'll be a Mr. Buckner ball up there on top of the roof.
Anyway, he just missed it.
He's straightening that out.
He's fouled off 3 into the parking lot now. So Tucker's getting his timing down. Here comes the pitch, the 3-2 pitch. Right
There it
down the
is.
middle,
Right down
and
the
he
middle.
hits the ball.
And it's in the hole.
It's in the hole. 2 runs will
All
score.
the way to the fence.
Makes it 8-0 Monterey. And he gets into second base for a double. Great hit by Tucker Phillips between the right field and center fielder in the gap. 8-0 Monterey. 2 outs in the bottom of the first. That ball rolled to the fence, didn't it?
Yeah, it got there in a
Yeah.
hurry. That was on a rope.
Nice hit right there.
Yeah, right there in the gap.
He was getting his timing down with those foul balls, and he got it down.
You know, we got another runner on. Last time Silas come up, he got 2 RBI. So
Yeah. And he really hasn't got a hold of one yet.
So Silas is checking it out. Here comes the pitch. Curve ball, outside and low. Makes it 1-0. Tucker Phillips with the 2-run RBI on second base.
So far, Harrison's got a little bit of movement on that ball.
Yeah, he's got some stuff. Tucker bluffs him at second. Here comes the pitch. Outside, 2-0. That was just outside. It wasn't outside by much. Looks like the catcher's looking into the dugout for the signals.
Still just 2 down. Monterey got one scoring position.
Hunter
They're up
Harrison
8-0.
looking in for the signal from the catcher, and here comes the pitch. Ball. I mean, no, outside. They called it a strike.
it looked a little outside, but yeah, it's hard to say if you're not down there on that field.
He's
Right.
hitting the black part of the plate, it looks like. Anyway, makes it 2-1. Anyway, here comes the pitch from Harrison. Outside and low, makes it 3-1. Tucker Phillips on second. 2 outs. Monterey Wildcats are batting. The score is 8-0. Monterey is leading. They've batted around. This is the 12th batter up to the plate in this inning. And here comes the pitch from Harrison of Clarkrange. Foul tipped off the catcher's mitt. Makes the count full with 2 outs. Good swing by Silas that time. He just missed it.
I believe Garrett Hastings is the designated hitter for Brandon the Stretch Dillon. I believe that's who he's hitting for.
Anyway, Randolph looks at the pitcher, and here comes the pitch.
Struck him out.
Struck him out. Catcher bobbles it, picks it up, throws him out at first. Anyway, the good inning for the Wildcats. Makes the score 8-0. 8 runs scored on probably 6 or 7 hits. I didn't see many errors made by the other team.
No, it's mostly in pitching.
Right.
Mostly in pitching. Just to bring it in perspective about that first inning, Monterey threw 9 pitches to 3 batters. And Clarkrange has threw they have threw over 60 pitches
in this game so far. Just
45 from the first pitcher.
Yep. They've threw over 60 pitches, and this game. So there's definitely been a difference in the pitch and made the difference in that inning. Both their pitchers. The second one came in, he did a little better, but he still struggled a lot with that. And, Lowhorn just pitched a very solid first inning.
Oh, yeah.
That brings us to our second inning sponsor, Tays Muffler and Repair Shop. Johnny Tays, he has over 20 years experience, state-of-the-art tools and equipment, and is able to handle all of your exhaust and muffler issues. You can go by 12539 Monterey Highway, just outside of Monterey city limits on Highway 70, or give him a call at 931-544-8297. That's 931-544-8297. Tays Muffler and Repair Shop. He could sell tires too. I know he sold tires before. So he sold me some, and he did me a great job. So anyway, we appreciate Johnny for sponsoring the Wildcats this year. Anyway, up to bat for the Clarkrange Buffaloes is the pitcher. It was the third baseman. Now he's the pitcher, Hunter Harrison. And does Monterey still have the same pitcher?
Yes.
Jordan
Lowhorn
Lowhorn
still pitching.
Anyway, Jordan Lowhorn's had a good year pitching, according to the statisticians here. Here comes the pitch. Straight down the middle, swing and a miss. Good pitch. Makes it 0-1. So Jordan is challenging Hastings. Or Harrison. I said Hastings. Here comes Jordan's pitch. Foul back, straight to the net. Makes it 0-2. So looks like Jordan's putting a little heat on it. He's rearing back and throwing it. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Top of the second. Let up. Makes it 1-2. A little high. Top of the second here in Monterey, Tennessee. Clarkrange batting at Mamaluke Field, and Monterey leads 8-0. 8 runs in the first inning for the Monterey Wildcats. Here comes the pitch from Jordan. Let up pitch. Ball 2. Little change up makes it 2-2. Harrison's looking out there thinking, what's he going to throw this time? He's mixing it up. Here comes the pitch from Jordan. Throws it hard down the middle and a foul ball into the parking lot. We could have our third broken window of the day.
Yeah, that was a rope.
From my time hanging around baseball and softball fields, parking is a very strategic thing when you're at the field.
Absolutely. That's the reason I parked in his back parking lot.
Keeps the count at 2-2. 2-2 on Clarkrange batter. Here comes the pitch.
Low.
Ball outside makes it 3-2.
Got a full here.
He's got a good eye. Hunter Harrison. Could this be the first base runner of the day for Clarkrange?
Comes a payoff pitch from Lowhorn.
So anyway, here 3-2 count. Here comes the pitch. And he hits the corner, and the umpire rings him up.
Got a backwards K there.
Yep.
How many strikeouts he have in that first inning over there, Jeff?
Two strikeouts, and then the first one was a little blooper to first and threw out, or blooper to the pitcher who threw him out at first.
So that's 23 strikeouts for J-Lo on the season so far.
Up to bat for
in 3 ball games.
Clarkrange, Keith Beatty, and it's a strike on the first pitch.
I wish we had a speed gun up here.
Keith Beatty is catching for the Buffaloes today. And here comes the pitch from Jordan Lowhorn. Strike 2. Makes it 0-2. And looks like he swung and hit the catcher's hand.
I think
so
catcher interference.
Catcher interference. Gives Clarkrange their first base runner of the day, Keith Beatty. And the catcher is hurt a little bit for Monterey, so the coaches are going out to talk to them. And while the coaches are talking to them,
Trip to the mound
sponsor, A1 Auto. Expert auto repair, everything from battery exchanges to complicated engine repair, located at 12636 Monterey Highway 70, or give them a call at 931-839-3013, 931-839-3013. A1 Auto Repair.
Looks like Silas Randolph was ribbing him there just a little bit when he went to the mound.
So our catcher is okay.
Catcher is okay.
That's good to hear.
That stopped a possible no-hitter for Lowhorn, though.
No, he still has a no-hitter.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have a perfect game, right?
Yeah, he don't have a perfect game, I guess that'd be.
Yeah. Well, that was error, wasn't it?
No, the catcher.
That's what I'm saying, though. When he interferes, wouldn't that be
catcher error?
Yeah.
So it could be no perfect game.
Up to bat for the Buffaloes, Zach Lee. Here comes the pitch. Up and inside and high. Makes it 1-0. So Jordan's mixing it up here. That might have been a brushback pitch. You never know.
Is that the first base runner for Clarkrange?
First base runner for Clarkrange of the day. And Mr. Beatty is taking a lead. Not much of a lead on first base. And here comes the pitch from Lowhorn. Strike. Makes it 1-1.
Harrison looks like a pretty good athlete. I know you said that Xander Reagan played out in center field. We had to deal with him in basketball.
Left field.
Left field.
Yeah.
We had to deal with him in basketball. He was a force underneath that goal. So, like I said, Clarkrange has some good athletes.
We have multi-sport athletes playing here today, right?
Mm-hmm. On both
got
sides.
A 1 and 2 count too right now, so we're sure Lowhorn's going to try to get this strikeout right here.
1 down, 1 on.
Strike 3, swing and a miss, makes it 2 outs. He reared back and threw that real hard and got him swinging.
Got it across there in a hurry, didn't he?
Here comes Xander Reagan up to bat. Xander gave me some really good information about the Clarkrange basketball team the other day when I seen him out in Monterey. I'll tell you after this pitch. Here comes the pitch from Lowhorn. A swing and a miss up and inside. He still swung. Makes the count 0-1 with 2 outs. Xander informed me that they went to the Murray State Racer basketball camp this last year.
Wow.
And got to meet Ja Morant that plays for Memphis.
Cool.
Yeah. Anyway, here comes the pitch from Monterey's Lowhorn. Low makes it 1-1. He said he really enjoyed getting to meet Mr. Morant, so they play 3-on-3 with them too.
Well, it showed up in their play this year for basketball. They actually beat Monterey over here.
Clarkrange did?
Yeah, didn't have CJ in the lineup. That made a big difference.
So 1-1 on the count with a runner on first for the Buffaloes. And here comes the pitch to Reagan from Lowhorn of the Wildcats. Swing and a miss. Reagan is wanting to hit the ball. He's just got to get his timing down. The coach on Monterey calls time, and looks like they're going to make some substitutions. Trip to the mound sponsor. A1 Auto Repair. Monterey coach is making some changes. Expert Auto Repair, everything from battery exchanges to complicated engine repair. Located at 12636 Monterey Highway 70. Give them a call at 931-839-3013. That's 931-839-3013, A1 Auto Repair. So A1 Auto Repair is the trip to the mound sponsor in 2021 for the Wildcat baseball team.
I think that injury to
the catcher
might have been a little bit
more serious.
Yeah, than what we thought. I know they're bringing in LT for the relief pitcher, and looks like they're putting Evan on first base. Robinson.
So the coach is making lots of adjustments for the Wildcats, lots of changes. Looks like the outfield's going to stay the same.
J-Lo's going to catch.
Yep, J-Lo, he told me up here a while ago, he said he'd rather catch 2-1 as pitch. He's good wherever they put him, that's for sure.
He pitched 1 inning and 2/3, didn't give up any runs, struck out 4 or 5 or more.
You're going to see some heat here. LT Sullivan, big left-hander. I was wrong when we was talking. He's left-handed pitcher.
So anyway, facing a left-hander, It's going to be a little different here for the batters of Clarkrange. Different spin on the ball.
Yeah, a little bit of break in the action. Who's the second inning sponsor? Is that Taze Muffler?
Taze Muffler. Taze Muffler. Johnny's got over 20 years experience of working at his shop. State-of-the-art tools and equipment. He's able to handle all of your exhaust and muffler issues. He's located at 12539 Monterey Highway, just outside of Monterey city limits on Highway 70. Give him a call at 931-544-8297. That's 931-544-8297. Taze Muffler and Repair Shop. Score 8-0. Monterey's ahead. Clarkrange got a runner on first, their first runner of the day. And it was due to a bat swing that hit the hand of the catcher, Evan Robinson of Monterey. We're hoping and praying that Evan is okay.
Well, they got him on first base, so he must be in pretty good shape.
So anyway, the count is 1-2, 2 outs on Xander Reagan, the left fielder of the Clarkrange Buffaloes.
LT Sullivan.
And here comes LT's first pitch of the day. Little low and outside, makes the total count on Xander 2-2 with 2 outs. Top of the second for the Buffaloes. And here comes the pitch. Swing, foul ball.
Mr. Buckner ball up there on the top of the roof.
So keeps the count at 2-2.
2 down, 1 on.
Still Monterey has no hits given up today by the pitching of Monterey. They've retired 5 of the 6 batters. And here comes the pitch to Mr. Reagan. Curveball outside makes the count full. 3-2. The runner will be going on this pitch. So full count with 2 outs. Runner on first. Here comes the pitch from LT. Swing, dribbler up to the second baseman. He grabs the ball, throws it to first, and that makes the third out of the inning. So no runs on no hits for the Buffaloes and no errors that we know of. We don't have the official scorer working here in the field today, do we?
Mm-mm.
So the catcher's interference is what we had.
I think that's what the deal was.
So at the end of 1 inning and a half, the score is 8-0. Monterey leads Clarkrange. And anyway, we got second inning sponsor again, Taze Muffler. Great place to go get your mufflers worked at. He's very knowledgeable. And he's just outside of Monterey on Highway 70. Has over 20 years experience. State-of-the-art tools and equipment. Johnny's able to handle all of your exhaust and muffler issues. He's located at 12539 Monterey Highway, just outside of the Monterey city limits on Highway 70, like I said. Give him a call at 931-544-8297. That's 931-544-8297. Taze Muffler and Repair Shop. So anyway, looks like Garrett Hastings is the first batter of the bottom of the second for the Monterey Wildcats. He is the designated hitter today.
And he's starting out in your number 4 slot, so you know they're expecting a big hit out of him.
He's so far has been really good on the season.
Still pitching for the Buffaloes is Hunter Harrison.
You got a batting percentage for him over there, hitting percentage, Wayne? He's working on it. I tell you what, we're getting high tech up here in Monterey Sports Network broadcast booth, guys.
It is.
First time at bat, Garrett, what did he do? Did he walk or?
He hit a single.
Hit a single.
He hit a single and advanced a runner from second to third.
Yeah, Hastings hitting 400 on the season, 500 on base percentage, 4 hits, 4 singles.
Wow.
Is that
And
before today?
6 RBIs. Yes, before today.
Because he got a he did get a single and a on the field, and he did get it knocked in earlier. So
yeah, this is before a game for sure.
Now he's ain't he Gracie Hastings' brother that plays
Yes.
on the softball team?
yes, he's Gracie Hastings' brother. He's good family there, good people. They're good athletes coming out of that family.
She was IDK Player of the Week a couple of weeks ago. We got everything rained out last week, but
Yeah, we had
she
one
was
game last week in softball.
IDK Player of the Game, and so was J-Lo. Jordan Lohorn, IDK Player of the Game.
We're talking about Grandma, right?
Yeah, that's Grandma.
Grandma. What do you call it? Well, we'll get to the story here in a minute.
Anyway, the pitcher, Harrison, is ready for the Buffaloes, and here comes the pitch. Hard pitch, a little low. Makes it 1-0 to Hastings of the Monterey Wildcats. So the sun is starting to go down. I see a couple of shadows here. Here comes the pitch, 2-0. I don't think shadows matter at this field.
No. No.
Anyway, it's starting to get a little cooler out here.
Always get cool when that sun goes down on the mountain.
Pitch is way outside, makes it 3-0.
Not sure they want to put him on base.
Hastings
as that
is
first
saying,
batter.
just
Right, yeah.
throw me a strike. Let me hit it.
He's got a devastating hitter coming up behind him. LT Sullivan is on deck.
So Hastings is ready for the 3-0 pitch. I believe if I was the coach, I'd give him the go-ahead.
I believe he'll take. He did.
Pitch outside. He walked him on 4 pitches. So Hastings takes a walk to first.
I think that was an intentional there.
Intentional walk.
Yeah, They got one now if they won't pitch to it. This will be by intentional walk right here. I know LT struck out the last time, but
you know the
hardly
stats
ever
I've
see
heard
that.
and all too, though. I mean, there's really not a weak point in our batting lineup this year, so you can't do that too much.
No, you can't.
Here comes the pitch. Ball outside. So 5 balls in a row for Mr. Harrison. I believe he'll get one over here pretty soon. He threw some good pitches when first inning he came out.
Just my opinion. If he gets one over on this guy, it could be over the fence.
All right, the count 1-0, man on first, and here comes the pitch for Clarkrange. Ball outside and low. Makes it 2-0. Harrison has started off pretty rough this second inning.
Wayne, you got the straight the other night about when the ball game is called after innings.
15 after 3.
So here comes the pitch. LT. Swing and a foul ball.
That
back
almost
in
And
hit the
another
lights.
car.
parking lot. So
Yep.
we didn't hear no shattering right then.
Almost hit a light up there though.
Had the sound effects going from the intercom here, we'd be hearing shattering all the time. But
Yeah, we'll have to get us a crowd mic. I'm working on that.
anyway, that makes the count 2-1 on LT Sullivan. He's playing, I don't know what position he's playing now. They moved him around.
He's pitcher.
Pitcher, that's right. Here comes the pitch, and that's a good
Oh,
pitch.
Man,
was
he
it.
took that and he should
2
have
and
knocked
2.
that and over at the Mexican restaurant. That's
Little
for sure.
little change up on that
Wow.
one and caught LT by surprise. The pitcher, LT Sullivan, for the Monterey Wildcats. Anyway, the pitcher of Clarkrange looks over at first at the runner. In the wind and the pitch. Outside, makes it full count.
Yeah, that one that he throwed right over the outside part of the plate. That could have been over there at that Mexican restaurant.
Scores 8-0. Do you send the runner right here? Anyway, here comes the pitch from Harrison. The runner's going. Ball
Under the
high,
dugout.
goes to the backstop, and it's a walk. Man on first and second for the Wildcats. Hastings was running, but it was ball 4, so he's automatically on second anyway. LT Sullivan goes to first. Batter up is Isaiah Pinto Bean.
Just need some cornbread to go on them pintos, don't
Right. Anyway, here comes the pitch. Foul ball behind us.
That's a Mr. Buckner ball.
Y'all
on top
did not
of the
tell me I had to bring a glove today, did you?
we forgot to tell you that, didn't we?
So we're going to have to catch it barehanded.
Jeff got us one of those canopies, but we just didn't put it up today. They come over that net quite a bit.
Makes the count 0-1 on Pinto Bean from Monterey Wildcats. Here comes the pitch. Strike. Ball gets away from the catcher. The runners advance to second and third. Ball must have bounced off the plate or bounced off the catcher. The umpire did call it a strike. Makes the count 0-2. With the score 8-0, Monterey leads Clarkrange. Bottom of the second.
Got a couple steals in there too.
So anyway, here comes the pitch from Harrison of Clarkrange. Ball high. The runner's going to try to go for home.
He's got it.
And he makes it. So Hastings scores the 9th run of the day for the Wildcats. The pitch was high, makes the count 1-2. L.T. Sullivan advances over to third. Makes the score 9-0 Wildcats. We're in the bottom of the second.
Scored 3 runs this inning, hasn't they?
Yes. No, 2 runs.
2 runs. My bad.
1 run.
No, 1 run. Just 1 run this inning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just 1 run.
My double.
Because we're just on the third batter.
Anyway, the pitcher backs off. He couldn't see the signal from the catcher. The catcher's looking into the dugout for Clarkrange.
The light's at the worst point of the day for these guys.
Anyway, Hastings looks into Beatty, and Beatty's looking into the dugout. And here comes the pitch. Dribbler down the third base line is just foul, right behind third base. Still holds the count at 1-2. Coach Tim Jones is trying to give his catcher the signal. And for some reason, they're having trouble looking now. It is getting darker out here.
You'll hit a certain point where those lights don't work real well.
Anyway, here comes the pitch from Harrison. Ball high. Makes the count 2-2. 9-0, bottom of the second. Monterey leads Clarkrange Buffaloes.
We've got a roar in the system, guys, and I ain't found it yet, so I'm not sure exactly what the deal is.
No outs. Here comes the pitch. Curveball. The curveball hits him. So he goes to first base on a hit batsman. Pinto Bean gets hit. Goes to first, and here comes
Evan Robinson.
Good to know his hand is okay. I believe the umpire just asked him if he's okay, and he shook his head and said yes. So that's good to know. And looks like we may have, after Evan bats, a pinch hitter for Monterey in the on-deck circle. First pitch is a strike for Clarkrange. Makes the count 0-1. Or maybe it's not a pinch hitter. It's
Jordan.
Okay, Jordan Lowhorn. Anyway, 9-0, Monterey leads. Man on first and third for the Wildcats. And here comes the pitch, 0-1 pitch. Ball high, the runner is coming in. He changes his mind. We had a runner coming in home, but the ball bounced just right for Clarkrange. Came right back to the catcher. Bounce off the wall back behind the plate. The runner, Pinto Bean, runs to second. Isaiah Pinto Bean run to second. Does he want us to call him Pinto Bean?
It's on the lineup that way.
Okay.
So I guess so.
Okay.
That's a cool little nickname.
Second and third for the Wildcats to score 9-0. Head of the Clarkrange Buffaloes, and here comes the 1-1 pitch. And the ball hits the batter again.
He's another one.
Batman.
He's another one's been hit 2 or 3 times anyway.
Evan Robinson. Yeah. So now we have the bases loaded.
J-Lo.
Sponsor of the day, Larry Wiley. He's the managing agent at Farm Bureau in Monterey, and it serves Putnam, Overton, and Cumberland counties. For a comprehensive insurance review appointment, call Larry Wiley today at 931-584-0042. and that's 931-584-0042. He's located on Commercial Avenue in Monterey. He's our bases loaded sponsor of the day, Larry Wiley, the managing agent at Farm Bureau in Monterey. We have a pinch runner for Monterey.
Yeah, we have a courtesy runner for our pitcher. They were going to send him in for the catcher, and then they backed up to the pitcher.
So anyway, Jordan has the bases loaded. He's chomping at the bits, it looks like. Ball is outside, and here comes the runner, and he's going to score. So Caden Jones, the pinch runner, runs in from third and scores the 10th run of the day for the Wildcats. Makes it 10-0.
Yeah, Jeff, you're right. They're running him in for Evan, then they realized Evan's not catching now.
Right.
So that's why Caden went to third.
And they didn't want to burn a pinch runner, so they ran a courtesy runner.
For LT, right?
For LT, being he's pitching now, he can take a courtesy runner.
Okay, ball inside, and then it ends up being a strike because it hits his bat. And I believe that makes the count 1-2. Let me double check that.
1-1.
1-1?
Yep.
Okay, 1-1. So he didn't mean to swing at that, and he accidentally fouled it off.
Check swing, yeah. That was one of them oops swings.
Anyway, here comes the 1-1 pitch for Clarkrange. Ball outside, and the runner is going to go for home.
Score.
Pinto Bean scores the 11th run of the game for the Wildcats. 11-0, bottom of the second for Monterey Wildcats. Still no outs.
That just leaves us one runner on base, and that is Evan Robinson at third. So he's in scoring position. This backstop's deadly here. You can't let them by you here.
So this is a high and inside. He's going to run home from third. Going to be a play at the plate, and he's safe.
He's safe. That's a close one right there.
Yeah, it was.
So Evan slides in head first and beats the tag, makes the score 12-0.
And there's no outs in this inning.
3-1 pitch coming up. The coach of Clarkrange is calling his catcher over to talk to him. So that gives us a second inning sponsor, Johnny Tay's Muffler and Repair Shop. Johnny's got over 20 years of experience, state-of-the-art tools and equipment. He's able to handle all of your exhaust and muffler issues. Go by 12539 Monterey Highway, just outside of Monterey on Highway 70, or give him a call at 931-544-8297, 931-544-8297. And this is also, looks like it's going to be a trip to the mound. We're changing pitchers, it looks like.
Yeah, looks like the catcher's coming in.
The catcher's coming in to pitch. So A1 Auto Repair, since we're having a trip to the mound sponsor, Expert Auto Repair, everything from battery exchanges to complicated engine repair, located at 12636 Monterey Highway 70, or give them a call at 931-839-3013. What will we do without our sponsors?
We wouldn't be here.
We appreciate them.
Would we, Wayne?
Nope.
Got some good sponsors. Good sponsors. We got actually got the 6th and the 7th inning still open for a sponsor if somebody wants to join up. And I guarantee you won't break the bank.
No, it'd be a good deal to help your community here if you want to help them.
Looks like the catcher's getting pulled and going towards shortstop maybe.
So the shortstop's coming in to pitch.
No, I still think it's the same pitcher. They're just changing catchers.
Oh, they're changing catchers. Yeah, they've been a lot of pass balls for sure.
Right.
There've been several back here on the.
Yeah, that would over the last 2 or 3 plays we've had some steals, so they're going to try to put somebody else in there. This is not a field you can let them by you on, because that backstop, then you got that gravel around the edge of the field. It's just a hard deal once that ball gets in that gravel.
And especially when the purple team has as much speed as they got.
Yeah.
I mean, they got some wheels.
So the pitcher has to have excellent control to pitch in this ballpark.
And the catcher's got to catch the ball. Yeah, and that's what we didn't have there at first. I'm not sure exactly. He probably can't see his number. So was it the shortstop come in for the catcher, Wayne? Number 12?
Actually,
Number 12.
Number 12 was in he was third base
Yeah.
Number 12 was.
So the third baseman come in for the catcher.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there's a ball
Another pass
four.
ball.
And Jordan's looking back to see if he can advance to second. And he decides to stay on first. So
And
still no outs for the Wildcats. Bottom of the second. And Riley Franz is up to bat for the second time in the game.
This is the third batter in a row that was hit by the pitch.
of course, that was a ball there.
Oh, that one was a ball. Okay,
Yeah.
that was the fourth ball. Okay.
Yep.
Here comes the pitch to Franz. Franz, did I say that correct?
France.
France, okay.
He called that as a strike.
0-1, that's kind of surprising.
I was expecting that to be on the little on that side.
Yeah, I got a moving strike zone, I believe. Moves around a little bit.
Anyway, it makes the count 0-1.
0-1, no
Franz.
outs.
No outs, 12-0 Wildcats. Runner bluffs on first. Pitches high and he swings at it and misses. Makes it 1-1 or 0-2. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
0-2.
I think France thought that J-Lo was going to steal that.
Now we're going to have a pinch runner. Pinch runner in for the Wildcats.
Dubois, isn't
It's
it?
Dubois, yeah. David Walker.
coming in.
He's a senior.
Don't he have the C number? Just that hair.
No, that's right. That's right. Now, he's another good athlete, too.
He's getting a good lead on first.
He can scoot.
So he's
He's got a
anxious.
set of wheels under him for sure.
And pitch is
That one
high and
way
inside.
behind him. He's all the way down there. It's just cruising in.
Pitch over the head of the batter. David Walker runs to second. Makes the count 1-2 on the batter. Riley Franz.
All right, we're getting back down in position here. Our runner on second's getting a good lead off.
Here comes the pitch. And it's a curveball inside and high.
You know, Jeff, I was going to compliment you on remembering all the numbers until I realized you're actually writing everything down.
Yeah, I'm not that smart.
I was like, man, that's pretty good memory.
2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Foul ball over the net.
Roof.
Back to the edge of the parking lot, hopefully.
Plumb on the roof up there. Mr. Buckner said he had him a chair up there that he goes up there. Of course, he said he was right over there to second go, so he's not in the chair, but he'll go up there and get the balls.
Best seat in the house, I bet.
2-2 count on Riley. Here comes the pitch. Curveball.
Oh, man.
Curveball, good pitch.
That was a good pitch.
Oh,
Gets the first out of the day, strikes him out.
That fell off the table, didn't he, Wayne?
that was a pretty pitch.
And we're back to the
Man.
top of the order. Top of the order for the Wildcats, Tyler Anderson. He is, I know he walked the first time at the bat.
And got hit by the pitch the second
So
time.
he's 0 for 0, and here comes the pitch.
He's got a good curveball. That
Yeah, he
pitcher does.
Curveball a little low, makes the count 1-0. The score is 12-0 Monterey Wildcats. One out, bottom of the second. Runner on second. David Walker on second. He's wanting to score, it looks like. Here comes the pitch. Little high. Close, but a little high. Makes it 2-0.
Looked like a little on the inside, too.
Yep.
Anyway, pitcher for the Buffaloes.
Tyler's a junior. He come back next year.
Little
That one
high.
went all the way to the backstop.
Backs
Look,
to the backstop. It comes right back to the catcher.
He's under.
he's in
The
there.
throw's
under
a
it.
little high, but David Walker slides underneath the tag. Gets to third base.
See what we say about some wheels?
So the backstop is sometimes friendly to the catcher up here.
Especially if it bounces like that did.
Yeah, because we about got threw out on that one. He
Ain't
gave us
that
a
the
good
truth?
run for the money on that one.
Yeah.
He come up quicker than I was expecting.
Runner on third for the Wildcats, and here comes the pitch. It's low. Here comes Mr. Walker,
Get
going
down,
for
get
home,
down, get down, get down.
and
No need
he's
to
in
get
there.
down on that one.
He walked the batter. Walked Tyler Anderson for his third trip to first base of the day.
That's making it 13-0.
13-0, bottom of the second.
One out.
Just curious, is there a run rule in the second inning?
I think it's the third.
It's
the
the
way I
third.
understand it.
15 in the third.
So after they get them out in the top of the third, it could be over with.
If we
Could be
get
if we get two more runs. Yeah, got the 15th run at the plate.
These cool nights, that kind of nice. Especially if it's us.
Pitch over to throw over to first, he gets back. So Tyler Anderson was daring him to throw it to first, and he decided to do it.
They're reaching out, trying what they can on some strategy right now to come out of this inning without getting that 15 points.
He's got a nice lead on first base, Tyler does. He's daring him to throw it back over there. Here comes the pitch. And the umpire calls it a strike, makes it 0-1.
It's an interesting call.
So anyway, sometimes I'm thinking it's a ball, and then he rings it up.
I'd have probably let that one go too if I was on the plate.
Anyway, 0-1 to the Wildcats. Bottom of the second. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2.
That's a nice pitch there.
Kind of jammed him a little bit on that one.
Yep.
So good location for the pitcher Harrison. Is Harrison still pitching for the Buffaloes? I believe he is.
Yep.
Yes.
He's a good pitcher. Anyway, here comes the pitch. Curveball. Real good
Boy,
curveball.
that looked good there.
Yeah.
Anyway, just missed. Makes it 1-2. That would have been a good pitch to run on for the Wildcats.
We're coming up with 3 of our power hitters and the next 3 hitters too.
So anyway,
they definitely want to keep us off of base here with those runners coming
Tucker
up.
Phillips is batting. And the pitch goes back to the backstop, comes right back to the catcher. Now that was a fast comebacker to the catcher.
The catcher's showing a little frustration out there.
Folks, we apologize too. Looks like our video froze up there just a second, and we got that fixed.
Anyway, Tucker Phillips up to bat for the Wildcats in the bottom of the second with 1 out. Tyler Anderson on first base, and here comes the pitch from Hunter Harrison of the Buffaloes. Curveball.
Oh, man.
Brings him up.
Yeah.
Strike 3.
Tucker knew it too.
He has got that curveball working now.
Yeah, he's definitely got a good curveball.
It's
2
ugly.
outs now for the Buffaloes.
Man.
So anyway, that was a great pitch. Makes it 2 outs. And
Is he? Do we know if he's a senior, junior, the pitcher? Any idea?
Garrett
No.
Hastings up to bat.
No, that's
this should be
Silas Randolph.
Silas Randolph.
He's got a good curveball.
Ball gets away from the catcher. Tyler runs
He
down to
put-
second.
He overthrew it.
Coach holds him on second. So we had a pitch get away from the catcher, and Tyler ran down to second base and got the base. He's in scoring position now. 2 outs, bottom of the second, with the Wildcats leading 13-0. The count on Silas Randolph is 1-0. And here comes the pitch from Harrison of the Buffaloes. Good pitch. Caught the corner.
It was a nice pitch right there.
Randolph don't think wasn't maybe too happy with it, but anyway, he's back up in the box ready to go now. And here comes the pitch from Harrison with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss.
Well, he
Makes
plays
it
that
count
by him.
1-2.
That had some heat on it there.
Good pitch from Mr. Harrison of the Buffaloes.
Been setting him up with the curveball and then blows the heater on him.
So you think it'll be a curveball this time?
I think it will.
I think
Be
so,
off
too.
pitch. Yeah, he can waste a pitch right here.
1-2. And here comes the pitch. Good curveball. He
That was
fouls it off.
Fouls it out of there. Well, if that was straight, that would have been a nice hit.
Might have went out on the road out there.
It may have went over in Bowman's parking lot. That was a long one.
So
At least in the swamp beside his parking lot.
Yeah. Everybody got that dried out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they've got their boxes in, I think, and it's helping a lot.
Timing just a little bit off for Silas. And here comes the pitch from Harrison. Good pitch. Just misses on the outside. Looks like he's got a brand new ball in there. So we fouled so many balls off today, they had to go get a new case of them, didn't they?
Looks like it. Half of them went on the roof.
Anyway, Harrison with the wind and the delivery and the pitch. Here comes the pitch. And he hits the corner and strikes him out. Silas did not look like he was happy with that call, but anyway, it makes the 3rd out. The score 13-0 at the end of 2 innings. Monterey leads, and it brings us to our 3rd inning sponsor, Absolute Fitness. Located in Cookeville, owners Vinny
and Jen
Vicento and International Federation of Bodybuilders Jen Vicento offer 2 floors and over 15,000 square feet of space. They are equipped with life fitness circuit and cardio equipment. They offer the most complete free weight equipment in the state. Go by and visit them today on South Jefferson Avenue across from Kroger's in Cookeville, or give them a call at 931-526-2500. That's 931-526-2500. Absolute Fitness, 3rd inning sponsor of the Monterey Wildcat baseball team this year. Owners Vinny and International Federation of Bodybuilders Jen Vicento. So that's a place I probably need to go.
You know, I want to compliment Clarkrange. They look like they've traveled well for a Monday night baseball game.
We got
There's a big old crowd here.
good crowd here.
Yeah.
And they are fairly close, but it's still good to see a team traveling out.
Yep.
And just give you some stats from that inning. Monterey did not get 1 hit that inning.
Wow.
And scored 5 runs.
And scored 5 runs.
A lot of walks and errors, I guess, wasn't
That's
it?
a lot of walks.
A lot of pass balls, a lot of wild
A lot of
pitches.
walks and steals. A lot of steals. And some, I think there was, 2 hit by pitches.
LT ready for the delivery of the pitch, and here it comes. Little outside, not by much.
I didn't see who's at the bat for Clarkrange.
I believe it's Reed Bilbrey.
Number.
I think it's number 0.
Yeah, it should be Reed Bilbrey.
Second pitch is high and outside, 2-0.
Yeah.
Reed Bilbrey is the center fielder for the Clarkrange Buffaloes. LT Sullivan, the pitcher for the Wildcats, and the pitch
3-0.
3-0.
He's just barely missed the outside corner.
Anyway, Reed Bilbrey's got it 3-0 count. And here comes LT's pitch. Strike.
Nice
Right down
pitch
the
right
middle.
there. Nice pitch right there.
Right down the middle. Makes it 3-1 on Reed Bilbrey of Clarkrange. Score 13-0, top of the 3rd inning. Here comes the pitch. Ball low, and Reed Bilbrey gets on base for only the second base runner of the day for Clarkrange. Is that correct? Second base.
Yes, second base runner.
Dalton West up to bat for the Buffaloes. He plays right field.
This is the bottom of their lineup right here, too. The very
Yes.
bottom. To put it in perspective, in 2 innings, we went through our lineup 3.5 times, and they're hitting the third. It's just a difference in the game. And really, I think the difference tonight's been in the pitching and catching.
LT with wind in the pitch. Ball high. The runner for Clarkrange takes off for second. Reed Bilbrey makes it to second. Makes the count 1-0. And we have a trip to the mound coming from Monterey. Trip to the mound sponsor. A1 Auto Repair. Expert Auto Repair. Everything from battery exchanges to complicated engine repair. Located at 12636 Monterey Highway 70. Give them a call at 931-839-3013. That's 931-839-3013. The coach is having a meeting of the infielders at the mound. I don't know what he's talking to them about, but he's giving them a good pep talk. They're just trying to calm the pitcher down, it looks like. So he's just trying to get him to throw strikes.
Looks like the more pitches you take, the more rest you have to have.
Okay.
I'll get it pulled up here in a second. I just got a message from Coach Duff.
Anyway,
I'll talk about it here in a second.
next pitch, he
Strike.
swings and misses. Makes the count 1-1. Dalton West, right fielder of the Buffaloes, up to bat. And LT with the wind and the pitch. Good pitch. Makes second strike on Dalton West. So the trip to the mound might have calmed LT down a little bit.
Sometimes that's what it takes.
He looks like he's more relaxed now.
He's throwing a whole lot better right now.
And
he almost took that
batter
one.
checks his swing. We don't have a third base or first base umpire to appeal it to. We have an umpire in the middle of the field out there. So anyway, they call it a ball, makes it 2-2.
I don't quite think he broke the plane on that one, so I think that was probably the right call. But he about took it.
Anyway, here comes the pitch, the 2-2 pitch from LT. A little high, makes it full count. Reed Bilbrey on second base for the Buffaloes in scoring position. Buffaloes with their first scoring threat of the day. 13-0 Wildcats lead, top of the third. And here comes the pitch from LT. And it's called a strike. He's out of there. First out. Caught looking. Now we go to the top of the order for the Buffaloes. Ethan Jones. I believe he struck out the first time, didn't he?
Yes, he got a strikeout swinging on that first one.
I know he was aggressive, but he struck out swinging. So here comes the pitch from LT. Swing and a miss. He's aggressive again. A little off on his timing.
Looks like for high school varsity, the maximum pitches that can be pitched in a day is 120.
Okay.
I'll get the rest of it here in a second.
Total number of pitchers?
Total number of pitches in one day for the pitcher.
Okay, second pitch off the corner makes it's a strike on Ethan Jones, makes the count 0-2. LT's got a head in the count here. 0-2 pitch to Ethan of the Buffaloes. Little high, makes it 1-2. Reed Bilbrey on second base.
The maximum number of pitches that a pitcher can throw in a day in high school is 120.
You talk about a team or just one pitcher?
One pitcher.
Okay, that's a lot of pitches.
A lot of pitches.
Okay, LT steps off the mound.
We got close to that in the first inning, did we, Jeff?
Yeah, we got about 60, about half of that.
Yeah.
We got about half of that, but it was divided up in between two pitchers.
Right, yeah. One of them had like 45.
Yeah, he had 46.
And here comes the 1-2 pitch from LT. A little outside. Makes it 2-2.
So now the catch with that, if you pitch up that, how long do you have to wait till you can pitch again?
Okay, the next bracket would be 1 to 25 pitches has 0 days rest. I'll catch the second bracket up here in a second.
2-2 pitch from LT. Swing and a miss. Tipped it into the catcher's mitt. He's out.
Being a strike 2, that's going to be an out.
So anyway, that's 2 outs for the Wildcats.
1 day rest is from 26 to 55 pitches. And I'll get the rest of it here in a second. There's about 5 categories.
So up to bat
would
is...
explain why they pulled Lowhorn when they pulled him, probably.
Probably.
He can pitch again tomorrow night.
Right.
Luke Ramsey up to bat for the Buffaloes. He's batting second.
And we had a comfortable lead at the time.
Yeah.
And he also had a strikeout on the first at bat.
He
runner going. Throw down to third.
Arm, come on, catch the ball.
Safe. Good throw from the catcher, Jordan Lowhorn. Great throw.
Had that ball been caught, he'd nabbed him.
Yep. So Mr. Reed Bilbrey gets a stolen base, and that's why LT was stepping off the mound, I think. He's trying to keep him close. So anyway,
they're trying to do anything they can to get on that board right now.
Luke Ramsey fouls off the 0-2 pitch, stays alive.
Okay, 56 to 75 pitches pitcher has. They have to rest 2 days.
So you're looking at thirsty before you could pitch then.
Yeah. Yeah, but 2 days rest.
0-2 count on
I'll get the rest of
Luke Ramsey from LT. Ball high, makes it 1-2.
Jeff, is that somewhat similar to softball, or is it completely different?
Softball has no pitch count or
rest days or
pitches.
nothing?
No. It's more of a natural motion is the reason behind that. It don't look natural to me, but it is.
Here comes the pitch. Ball outside makes it 2-2. Clarkrange looking to score their first run of the day with 2 outs. Now Monterey's calling timeout. Trip to the mound.
A1 Auto Repair.
A1 Auto Repair. Expert Auto Repair. Everything from battery exchanges to complicated engine repair. Located at 12636 Monterey Highway 70. Or give them a call at 931-839-3013. That's 931-839-3013. I see Caden Jones going into left field.
Yeah, Tyler Anderson's coming in on pitcher.
So was that a pitch count why he pulled him out? Because it seems like that he was calmed down after he made the first trip to the mound.
I don't think he had nowhere near enough to be a pitch count at that point.
You talking about LT or?
Yeah, LT. Why did they pull him?
Of course, they could have been pulling him before the 25 too, where you don't have to do a day of rest. So
right.
Because you would be right at that on his pitch count at this point. So yeah, that could be it right there. They probably don't want any. They want to have all their pitching options available. Probably. Do they have an away game tomorrow?
It should be at Clarkrange. Yeah.
Oh, it's
at Clarkrange.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a district back to back, which is pretty common in baseball.
Yeah. Home and away.
Yep. A home and away.
The third category, which is 3 days rest, is 76 pitches to 105 pitches. 4 days rest is 106 to 120. So yeah, they're Coach Looper's watching
pitch count.
Well, you don't want to hurt somebody too. I mean, you get so many pitches as those arms get sore and everything else. And high school is definitely a different game. You know, a lot of these guys go to these travel ball tournaments. They pitch all day long, but a lot of these guys are having shoulder surgery by the time they're 16 too.
So looks like in the pitch is Tyler Anderson. In the second base is Gavin Calhoun. LT is back at first. Caden Jones is in left field.
Who's at second?
I'm sorry.
Number 9 is Brandon Dillon.
Brandon Dillon. I was looking at the wrong roster. I'm sorry. Here comes the pitch.
Dollar inside is first run.
Wild pitch, and Clarkrange gets the first run of the day.
Yep.
13-1. The pitch was high, and
that backstop's been to our advantage tonight. Got us on that one.
Yep.
Anyway, runner Reed Bilbrey runs in from third and scores the first run of the day for Clarkrange. Makes it 13-1.
We got a full count.
2 outs.
2 outs and a full count.
Walked him.
Send him to base.
Man on first. Anyway, apologize for the error. It's Brandon Dillon in for second base, Monterey.
Yeah, I think he's played there all night. The changes came from Caden going to left field and Tyler coming in pitching. LT went back to first.
So here comes the next batter for Clarkrange.
They had a bunch of stuff on it.
Kobe Stevens. Tyler Anderson threw a curveball to him that time. It's just a little bit inside and low, 1-0. Anyway, Clarkrange looking to score again here, it looks like. Here comes a pitch from Tyler. The ball is low again. Makes it 2-0. There's 2 outs in the top of the third for the Buffaloes.
Tyler's got a different delivery.
Kobe is looking at the coach for the signal for the Buffaloes. And Tyler looks over at first at the runner. Here comes a pitch. Inside corner for a strike. Makes it 2-1.
That's one of those I miscalled again.
Yeah.
2-1 for the batter on the Buffaloes. Runner on first. 2 outs. And here comes the pitch. Let up pitch. Ball's inside. Makes it 3-1. 3-1 count on Kobe Stevens. Coach is giving some kind of signal. Anyway, here comes the pitch.
Maybe looking at it.
And it's called strike.
That's a pretty pitch right there.
Yep. Had to have that one.
Makes the count 3-2. Looks like it's runner's going to be going on this pitch.
Full count, 2 out, 1 on.
So runner on first should be taken off. Colby's looking out of the corner of his eye. Wind in the pitch.
Foul ball.
Smacked that one.
Yeah, the ball was hit. The ball was pitched high, and Mr. Stevens of the Buffalo smacked it just behind the third base bag.
I'm kind of glad that was foul.
Yeah, that was a nice hit.
That would have
As far
went
as
to the
distance.
wall.
I believe he pitched it up in his eyes that time. But
He
anyway,
come around on it too.
here comes the full count, and it's ball inside. Runner goes on down to second, and Mr. Stevens of the Buffaloes walks to first. Makes a runners on first and second for the Buffaloes, with Hunter Harrison, the cleanup batter, coming up to bat.
Not in the position you want to be in right now with 2 on base and your cleanup batter coming in.
13-1 Monterey. Here comes the pitch, and it's called strike.
Nice pitch.
We've had 126 check-ins, and right now we've got 7 viewers on our YouTube channel.
Anyway, Tyler looks at the signal, and pitch is inside. Just about hit him. It was a curveball. Wasn't
Tyler's definitely got some movement on the ball.
1-1 count now for the Wildcats, and Tyler's wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Threw that and by him.
Mr. Harrison swung and miss.
1-2 count.
I
Big,
said
2 out.
big pitch right here.
Tyler's got a different type of wind up and throw. It's like he snaps the ball.
Here comes the pitch. And
Got
it's
him.
called strike. Inning over for the Buffaloes.
Caught him late.
1 run. I don't know how many hits they got. They walked a couple, I know.
They got. They actually got no hits.
That's right. One run on no hits.
They got 1 run, no hits.
Makes the score in the middle of the third. Monterey Wildcats 13. Clarkrange Buffaloes 1. Brings us back to our third inning sponsor, Absolute Fitness, owners Vinny and International Federation of Bodybuilders, Jen Facento. They offer 2 floors and over 15,000 square feet of space. They're equipped with life fitness circuit and cardio equipment. They offer the most complete free weight equipment in the state. And when I say free weight, that's in quotes. Go by and visit Vinny and Jen today at South Jefferson Avenue across from Kroger's, or give them a call at 931-526-2500. That's 931-526-2500. Absolute Fitness owners Vinny and Jen Facento across from Kroger's. So anyway, it's starting to get a little cooler out here.
It is. It's cooling off. You got third inning. 3 runs could end this ball game at this point.
Yeah, 15-run rule could go into effect.
So the magic number is 3.
3. Or 4 for good measure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And we have the cleanup batter for the Wildcats up to bat first, Garrett Hastings.
We're in a good spot in our lineup right now.
Yes, sir.
So tomorrow, the Wildcats will be playing Clarkrange Buffaloes again. Is that correct?
Over Clarkrange.
At Clarkrange this time.
So the Monterey Sports Network.
We'll be at the softball field right over here next to the
Okay,
baseball field.
okay.
Our girls is playing
Jackson
County up here. Got moved.
Yeah, it got moved. I think all the flooding in Jackson County, they decided to move the home and away to here first for the home now.
So
I'm assuming that starts at 5 still.
Okay.
So-
We'll be set up and ready to go before 30.
Monterey Sports Network is here for you to. If you don't like being out in the cold air, we're here for you. But there's nothing like a great live action at the
especially-
Mama Luke Field.
Especially this atmosphere. The crowd's been a bit into it at different times during the game for sure. So it's been a good atmosphere.
Nothing like good old fun at the old ballpark.
Right, yeah.
Anyway,
Call it America's pastime.
Garrett Hastings up to bat, and the pitcher still is for the Buffaloes. 1-0 count on the first pitch. The pitcher's Luke Ramsey now. I believe they have switched pitchers.
So that's the fourth pitcher or third?
Third, I believe.
I think it's the third.
Pitch inside the second pitch makes it 2-0. Really close pitch that time.
He looks like he's got some good pitches. He's just got to get dialed in now.
So Garrett, I believe, had a hit today. Is that correct? He did. Yeah.
There, he's had a
hit with an RBI.
Hit with an RBI, and he's also had a walk.
He got hit by the pitch or not?
Walk.
It was a walk.
Anyway, here
Just
comes the
That one's
2-1
inside.
pitch, and that's high and inside, ball 3. Makes it 3-1 on Garrett Hastings. We're in the top of the third, everybody. It's 13-1. Monterey is leading Clarkrange. Here comes the pitch.
He wanted a piece of that one. Looks like
He
it's
got
going
a
to
piece
foul
of
off.
it and looks like the third baseman's not going to.
They had a play over there.
Right there, yeah. He got scared of the fence.
They had a play, and the third baseman.
I thought he had that one, to be honest with you.
Got a little fence shy over there, didn't he?
He did.
And right past the Monterey dugout.
He's wanting a piece of that ball. He's wanting to send one out of here.
It's on that gravel border that
Makes the count full
outlines
on
the
Hastings. Here comes the
Yep.
pitch. High and outside, ball 4.
He takes his base. So.
Sends the runner to first with L.T. Sullivan coming up to bat.
Last time, I think it was probably one of those intentional walks. Today, I think they just tried to pitch to him this time.
Yeah, he just got a little wild.
Anyway, runner on first for the Wildcats with a 12-run lead in the bottom of the third. Luke Ramsey, the new pitcher for the Buffaloes, and here comes the pitch to L.T.
Outside.
L.T. Sullivan of the Wildcats makes the count 1-0. I'd say L.T.'s batting average probably around 500-600 this year.
I think 400.
Okay. Here comes the pitch. Outside, the throw from the catcher down to first. Not in time. Trying to get
He bounced that a couple times, or that could have been an out.
Yeah.
Hastings trying to catch him sleeping.
If he had an arm on him, that'd have been all over with right there. Because Hastings had a big lead.
Anyway, Sullivan up to bat, 2-0 pitch, makes it ball 3, 3-0. So, would you give him the green light? Coach, would you give him the green light?
I would.
I would.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
3-0 pitch.
This has got to be close here.
Here comes the pitch. Right down the middle, he has the green light.
Nice
Hammered it.
place
That
pitch.
went all
Base
the way to
hit
the fence.
Between the
Yep.
a gapper
We're gonna
between the
get
left
at least
fielder and the
to
center
double.
fielder.
Third, is he going?
No,
They
he
held
held him up.
They held him up.
That's a nice double by L.T. Sullivan. Good solid hit. Hit the fat part of the bat. Sends Hastings over to third, and L.T.'s at second. Runner at second and third for the Monterey Wildcats.
They got 2 in scoring position as you go into Bean here. And he's definitely a capable hitter.
He can smack the ball now. He knocked one out down
Another good base hit, though, is what at this point would
Would
definitely be well placed.
Pinto Bean.
he did right over
Hits
right over
the first
second
pitch.
baseman's
Yes.
head, right
in
into
the
the
right
right.
center.
That should get
One
a couple
runner
runs.
in. Here it
Nope,
gets
they're gonna
past the
hold 'em
center
up.
fielder. Coach holds the player. Clarkrange is throwing the ball around, but the coach holds Sullivan at third. Pinto Bean, nice single just over the second baseman's head. Runner on first and third for the Wildcats.
Who's up, Wayne?
Evan Robinson.
I think it's
That
a
gives
different.
us a 14-1.
I think it's a different batter.
Okay.
I can't tell.
Oh, it's
That's
Caden
Caden, yeah.
Jones.
Caden Jones.
Caden Jones is batting in the spot that Evan Robinson was batting in.
Now he's a great bunter. It'd be a good time to lay one down because they ain't even think about bunting.
With the run scoring for Monterey, it does make it 14-1. Here comes the pitch.
2-0.
Ball, 2-0. Good eye for Caden.
He laid a good bunt down there in the was it Smith County game.
Yeah,
playing?
Smith County. Well, yes.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch from Clarkrange. Ball 3 outside. 3-0. Do you give him the green light?
I would in this situation for sure.
Let him bunt on 3-0?
He might not bunt though. There's a big gap right there between
Squeeze
first
bunt.
and second.
Here comes the pitch, and it's a ball.
Bases loaded.
Bases loaded. That brings us to our bases loaded sponsor. Bases loaded sponsor, Larry Wiley. He's the managing agent at Farm Bureau in Monterey, serves Putnam, Overton, and Cumberland counties. For a comprehensive insurance review appointment, call Larry today at 931-584-0042. That's 931-584-0042. Larry Wiley, bases loaded sponsor for the Monterey Wildcats. And here comes the pitch. Ball high.
Jordan
Lowhorn
Lowhorn
has had one single tonight on his first at bat, and he's had a strikeout on the second at bat. So he's kind of had a mixed bag tonight.
He's due. He
A single right now would be good, though.
Oh, man.
that's a great
a nice
good,
hit.
Good hit.
You could very
Scored
well get
one.
2 runs
Scored
on that
2.
one. We're trying. The ball's coming in. Scored 2.
Caden's trying to go for third, and he gets thrown out at third for the first out of the inning. It did score 2
No, he's
runs.
safe. He's staying on there.
No, he's
No,
out.
they got him.
They got him.
So Jordan Lowhorn comes up with a big 2-run
2 RBI single.
great hit down the over the third baseman's head into left field. Left fielder throws it back into the infield, and catcher backs up the player and throws Caden back out at third base, trying to go into third base. Makes the score 16-1. We have a pinch runner coming in for Jordan.
Du boy.
So
David Walker.
David Walker coming in again to pinch run.
Yep. He had some fast runs on that last one and made it in to score.
So
Sure did.
Let's see, now we have a 15-run advantage. It's the bottom of the third with 1 out.
In the dirt.
And Walker will advance to second after the throw gets into the dirt from the Clarkrange pitcher. Riley Franz up to bat for the Wildcats.
Riley's his junior.
So 1-0 count, 16-1 lead for the Wildcats in the bottom of the third with 1 out.
No, he's a sophomore.
Here comes a pitch. And Ramsey's pitch is up high, makes it 2-0.
He's got 1 RBI tonight on his first hit, a little single, and he had a strikeout on his second hit, on his second at
Here
bat.
comes the pitch. And it's a good hit ball to the third baseman. He holds the runner, throws it over to first.
He's safe.
He's safe
He's
because
safe for the bobble.
the first baseman bobbled the throw. So the runner is safe. Riley is safe on first. Walker advances to third. Runner on first and third. We're back up to the top of the order for the Wildcats. I believe this is the
Tyler
at least
Anderson.
the 4th time they've batted around, maybe the 5th.
Now this is going to be the
4th time. I think.
4th time we're starting to line up again.
So this is Tyler's 4th appearance at the plate. Here comes the pitch. And it's a ball.
Tyler has been walked twice, and he's been hit by the ball once. So he's not had a
Contact
good night
day.
of pitching to him.
No, this pitcher will leave one up on you. You can turn on.
Yeah, he will.
Here comes a pitch, and it's
Behind
way
him.
inside. Gets away from the catcher. Walker advances to second. I mean, not Walker, but Tyler.
Tyler.
Tyler Anderson. No.
Or, I mean, Riley.
Riley France.
He advances to second.
Riley
That puts his
advances to second. Excuse me.
Runners on second and third now.
Still learning my players here.
All right.
It's the learning process, brother.
Here comes a pitch. And
And
it
it's
gets
passed.
away from the catcher.
Here comes Walker in.
Walker's
got it.
coming in, and he scores.
Yep.
Makes the score 17-1 Wildcats. We're in the bottom of the third.
Was that ball 3? It was, wasn't it?
Ball 3-0. And Riley's on third base. Riley France. 1 out.
And I think that very well could mean that we're probably going into a run rule.
The end of this inning.
Yep.
Here comes the pitch. And that's
Walking.
a walk. Tyler walks, gets on base for the 4th time today.
Runners on the corners with
So anyway, pitcher and catcher's having a meeting.
Tucker Roadrunner Phillips, the senior, coming to the plate. He's due one.
Catcher's asking for the coach to come out, and this is a cause for a trip to the mound sponsor of the day, A1 Auto Repair, expert auto repair for everyone, everything from battery exchanges to complicated engine repair. Located at 12636 Monterey Highway 70, or give them a call at 931-839-3013. That's A1 Auto Repair at 931-839-3013. So it's 1 out. Wildcats have runners on 1st and 3rd. The score 17-1. What could Clarkrange be talking about out here? Are they just getting in some
They're changing another pitcher.
getting in some pitches now? So what could coach maybe reached his got 24 pitches in, or
That's
what we
possible.
were talking about a while
That's
ago?
very possible with where we're at right now. That's about right.
Looks like he's somebody coming out of the dugout, number 30.
So I have learned something today.
Well, I think
35.
he took the first baseman out and he ran in and changed gloves.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I've learned something today. I'm still on the learning curve. 24 pitches and under, 0 days rest.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yeah. Actually, it was had a maximum on there. Let's see. Get pulled back up here again. Now, wasn't he pitching earlier, number 35?
I didn't keep up with the
Zach
pitcher
Lee.
numbers.
No, Zach Lee has not
he
pitched
hadn't,
today.
He hadn't pitched.
We've had Hunter Harrison pitch today, Kobe Stevens, and Luke Ramsey. This is the 4th pitcher, Zach Lee.
Okay. Yeah, 1 to 25 is 0 days rest. 26 to 55 pitches is one day rest.
And I think you got 2 of their pitchers that's been burnt for tomorrow now.
So they may be in trouble.
Yeah.
As with some of their better pitchers that they pitched to start with, looks like.
Yep.
So does that mean that you could pitch 4 pitchers, 25 pitches each, and then they could pitch again tomorrow night? Is that what that means?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
That looks like it.
It looks like what we're doing as far as Monterey goes.
Maximum pitches per day is 120 for a pitcher. So.
But then they got to set out rest of the week.
Right. 4 days.
So I'm going to ask a dumb question. Why would you pitch a young arm 120 pitches in one game?
I don't think anybody would, really.
Unless that's all they got.
Yeah. Yeah, unless
just maybe, some of these, we're in single A, but we're a big single A right now. We're lucky to have 4 or 5 pitchers. You get some of these teams, like you get into a Pickett County or somebody like that, and they're going to struggle with having 1 or 2 pitchers.
Right. And they come close to it, especially if they score. I mean, if they're pitching 46
and you got
pitches
back-to-back
in the inning,
games, that's going to make for a long
So
series.
Zach Lee of the Buffaloes, Clarkrange Buffaloes, in to pitch to Tucker Phillips with runners on 1st and 3rd for the Monterey Wildcats. The score 17-1. Bottom of the 3rd, 1 out. And Tucker is eyeing Mr. Lee's pitch, and here it comes. Looks like it's a sidearm pitch.
called a strike.
And it's in the dirt, and he checked his swing. He must have went around.
Must have went around.
So it's strike 1 on Tucker Phillips. So is Tucker pitching now, or is he
He's center field.
center field? Okay, I thought he moved him, but anyway, here comes a sidearm pitch,
That's a good,
and
strong
there's a
hit.
hit to the shortstop. He throws it over to second for 1. The run scores for the Wildcats.
Tucker tripped over first base.
So anyway, force out at second on Tyler. Tucker makes it to first on the force out, and Riley
that's 2.
scores, makes it 18-1. It makes it 2 outs. Bottom of the 3rd, with Silas Randolph up to bat. Now, One thing I've noticed here, this is my first game here this year, the third, fourth, and fifth hitter of the Wildcats, Monterey Wildcats, they look like football players.
Yeah, they're big boys.
Big guys.
And they look like they get a hold of the ball, it's going somewhere.
Yep.
That's the thing. If they get a hold of it, they still ain't got their sticks.
Looks like Zach of the Buffalo, Zach Lee, is a sidearm pitcher. So he might.
You get into those big guys, a lot of times they're your all or nothing hitters.
Yeah, that's what they do, swing for the fence.
Because they go for that fence every time.
So Silas is eyeing the ball, and here comes a pitch, and it's a great hit. Looks like it may be out of here.
It could be.
And it hits the wall. Wall on the fly, and here comes runner all the way from first base, Tucker Phillips. And here comes the throw, and he slides underneath the tag at home. Throw to the plate just a little bit late. Nice double off the fence in center field by Silas Randolph. Tucker Phillips scores all the way from first base and makes it 19-1 Wildcats.
That's the reason we call him Roadrunner. He can run the bases.
And he was trucking that time.
Yep, Carlos Felipe.
He just missed a home run. It was missed, 5 feet maybe?
Yeah, it hit the wall or fence out there in dead center field.
That gives Silas his third RBI of the night also.
So anyway, I believe we might have a pinch hitter up to bat. Maybe I'm wrong. No. Let me look
Should
here.
be Garrett.
No, it's Carlos Felipe, number 29.
Yeah, he would be taking over the spot for DH. Because that's where Garrett
Carlos
Hastings
Felipe up to bat for the Wild. This is his first at bat of the night. So anyway,
he can smack it too.
Runner on second. Here comes the pitch, and he fouls it off.
Roof
has a good swing on that one. So anyway, how do you prepare for an at bat after you've set most of the game? And it's a cold night out here now.
You just get up there and do it.
Right. So anyway, here comes the pitch. And it's a little outside by Mr. Ramsey, the pitcher.
That gives us a 2-1 count.
Carlos Felipe has a 2-1 count.
18-run lead.
2 outs, bottom of the third. The Wildcats lead.
Randolph on second.
Luke Ramsey with the pitch, and it's a hit to the opposite field by Mr. Felipe.
He's running it out. Nobody's covering first.
And it's a good single by Mr.
Nice
Felipe.
Single.
Silas Randolph runs to third, holds at third, makes runners at first and third with 2 outs in the bottom of the third. And we do have, I believe, another pinch hitter for the Wildcats.
Number 24.
Elijah Bean.
That's Pinto's brother.
So they don't call him Green Bean or nothing like that.
Need to be cornbread or something, though.
Yeah. Anyway, Felipe's not got much of a lead on first. And here comes the pitch to Bean.
Strike.
I thought Felipe might think about going to second since he just come in the game, but anyway, 2 outs, 0-1 pitch. That was called a strike. Silas Randolph on third with the potential to score the 20th run.
Oh, that should have been hit right there.
Wildcats
that was a good pitch.
Scored 20 runs at all this year yet?
Not yet. Got 18 at Pickett County. It's the closest they've got.
He called that a strike. 0-2 pitch. Here comes 0-2 pitch to Bean. Just a little outside. 1-2. Ramsey's hitting the corner now. Gets ahead in the count. Still runners on first and third for the Wildcats in the bottom of the third. Here comes the pitch. And swing and a miss makes it the third out of the inning. At the end of 3 innings of play, your Monterey Wildcats are leading the Clarkrange Buffaloes 19-1. Brings us to our 4th inning sponsor, Live Well Medical Clinic and Spa, located in downtown Monterey.
Apparently we are not going by the 15-run rule after third.
Live Well Medical Clinic and Spa offers a wide array of medical services. So to book an appointment or check out their various services, visit them on Facebook at Live Well and Spa, all one word, or call 931-839-6642. That's 931-839-6642. Live Well Medical Clinic and Spa, our fourth inning sponsor of the Monterey Wildcat baseball team this year. So, how many hits did the Wildcats getting in the third inning? I know they got 2 or 3 hits. There was a couple of good hits.
Yeah, let's go back and take a look here.
That means good shots that inning.
Yeah.
You were right about the cleanup batters coming up to bat. That's where we needed to be, but so is it a 15-run rule in the third inning or a 15-run rule in the fourth inning?
Maybe it's fourth,
Yeah.
and then 12 after 5, 10 after 6, because they
We
play
got 6
7
hits.
innings. They play 7 in baseball.
Well, they play 7 in softball too in high school.
Do they?
Yes.
Yeah, I knew that. We've had 177 check-ins. Got 10 people listening right now. Got 5 likes, and the chat room is alive.
We appreciate the listeners.
Surely after all those listeners, somebody knows the run rule.
We got 6 hits and 5 runs.
So up to bat first for the Buffaloes in the top of the fourth is Keith Beatty.
Number.
The first pitch
We got
is
a foul
fouled
ball.
straight up in behind the
on the
Clarkrange
side
dugout. Makes it 0-1 count.
Notice those nets are positioned to keep those windows protected.
Yep.
Tyler Anderson stays in the pitch for the Monterey Wildcats. It's a 0-1 count. And J-Lo is still catcher. Jordan Lowhorn. So looks like Jordan's looking into the dugout for the signal from the coach. And here comes the pitch from Tyler. And it's fouled
Another
straight
foul.
back.
That's off the wall.
Yep.
Bounces right back into the bleachers.
If they was returning foul balls for a free drink tonight at this place, there'd be a lot of free drinks given out.
You know, they used to do that in Little League, didn't they?
Yeah.
We used to.
We used to here, too.
0-2 count on the
Cool.
batter from Clarkrange, and it's a bloop over the first base side, and the
Pinto
right
Bean
fielder
comes
runs
up.
up and catches it for the Wildcats. That's not Felipe, is it?
Can't
No.
see. No, that's
That's
Pinto.
probably Pinto still, yeah.
Yeah, Pinto Bean. Pinto Bean made his first put out of the night. I think that's his first, might be his second.
That's the deepest ball that's been hit by Clarkrange so far.
Yeah. Opposite field, bloop fly ball by Mr. Beatty. So 1 out, top of the fourth, and the score 19-1. Here comes the pitch to Zach Lee for the Buffaloes, and he swings and misses, makes it 0-1. Tyler's pitching pretty good now. Here comes the next pitch.
A little low.
And outside, makes it 1-1. Looks like he's got some good location on the ball now.
Yeah, he's finding his range a little bit, ain't he?
And here comes the 1-1 pitch. And fouled straight back over our head. Makes it 1-2.
I'm just glad that little red truck wasn't sitting there waiting. That would have been in the bed of it, looks like.
Anyway, 19-1 the Wildcats lead. 1-2 count on Zach Lee of the Clarkrange Buffaloes. And here comes the pitch from Tyler. Let up pitch, change up.
Oh, what a
Strikes
pitch.
him out.
Lord have mercy, that fell off the end of a table.
Caught him looking. Looked like a little curve, slow curve on that one.
Yeah. Had a lot of movement on it.
Here comes Xander Reagan, his second at bat of the night. And I believe when he was batting last time, they made a pitching change, Monterey did.
Yep, they did.
So here comes Tyler's pitch. And he swings and fouls it straight back to the net. Makes the count 0-1. Now, one thing I've noticed about Reagan here, he swings a lot.
All right, getting back up there again.
He swung about 2 more times and missed it.
All right, here comes the pitch from Tyler Anderson from the Wildcats. Swings and at a high pitch and fouls it off right behind the plate. Makes it 0-2. There's 2 outs. Score 19-1. Monterey Wildcats lead the Clarkrange Buffaloes.
He did get up to a full count his first at bat and then hit a little blooper to second to be threw out. And he was walked on his last at bat.
Here comes the pitch. Let up pitch again, just like last time on 0-2. Barely misses. Makes the count 1-2. 1-2 on the batter, Xander Reagan from Clarkrange, Tennessee. He told me he was a junior this year, so he's got one more year. Another let-up pitch, and it's off inside the plate.
Missing to the inside.
2-2. So if you were batting this time, what would you expect to be coming at you?
I think one right down the middle.
That's what I'd be thinking. Well, he's smiling, Tyler is. Let's see what he throws. And he's throwing another let-up pitch. 3 in a row.
Was both wrong, wasn't we?
So full count now on Mr. Reagan from Clarkrange.
Like he's trying to get him to give him a swing.
I believe the coach is talking to the catcher and saying, let's go back to regular pitching now. They're throwing the
jump.
3-2 count, 2 outs, and here comes the pitch to Xander Reagan. And he swings and misses. Had a pitch a little high. That was a good pitch. So the Buffaloes are down in order. Middle of the 4th inning. Wildcats lead 19-1.
And that's the ball game.
Okay, Live Well Medical Clinic and Spa.
Is it or isn't it?
Live Well Medical Clinic and Spa, located in downtown Monterey, offers a wide array of medical services. To book an appointment or check out their various services, visit them on Facebook at Live Well and Spa, all one word, or call 931-839-6642. That's 931-839-6642.
It looks like we thought that was going to be a ball game, and it's not a ball game yet.
So anyway, the scoreboard operator thought it was a ball game too.
Turned everything off.
Yeah. So
what are we? Are we 19 to
19 to
19 to 1?
19 to 1.
Yeah, 19 to 1.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to play another half inning anyway.
Going into the bottom of the 4th.
So is this to give the players like sophomores and freshmen to play more? Or
yeah, I'm not sure. Sometimes they have a JV game after it's over with.
Yeah, sometimes they'll have a JV game.
I don't
know that Clarkrange has got the players to have a JV game from what I've seen over there.
No.
And
CJ's up on deck. I'm not sure exactly who's at bat for Monterey.
So if we were playing, let's say, if Monterey was playing Jackson County tonight, would they extend the game out like this, or? You know, that's a little farther drive, if you know what I'm saying.
I mean, it just depends on the runs. They play 7 innings. You know, of course, it's been a long game.
So it may be, now I'm asking dumb questions, I know, tonight, but is it a 20-run rule in the 4th inning?
I don't know. Okay. I'm not familiar with baseball. I'm more in softball mode right now. So.
Yeah, I was thinking it's a little bit different. Maybe Coach Matt Duff will chime in here in a minute. He's one that helped us out with the pitch count. Coach Matt, if you're listening, shoot me a text and clear us up on this run rule, if you can. Number 6, I don't have a number 6 for Monterey, is up to bat. Not sure exactly who that is.
No, I don't have one listed.
See, from the JV team, you think? Or
he's probably definitely bench for sure. One of the substitutes.
Anyway, been a good night for Monterey tonight.
It has been. Looks like we're at the bottom of the 4, so we'll see what prolongs after this.
I would be willing to think that Monterey leads the district in batting average, maybe, or close to it.
Definitely in runs scored. And he scored 13 against Red Boiling, scored 18 against Pickett County at first game, 12 the next game.
So anyway, Zach Lee stays in the pitch for the Buffaloes, and He
Called that a
pitches the
strike.
first pitch, and it's a strike to our
Mystery batter.
non-roster player of the Wildcats. We're glad he's here. He's wanting to swing. He was going for the outside pitch, and they called it a strike. Outside on the corner on the black part of the plate. Makes it 0-2 on him, and here comes the third pitch. And it's a sidearm pitch and strikes him out swinging. So,
Just got a text from Coach Duff. He said he can't find it on TSSAA website.
Caden Jones up to bat.
But run rule is 10 after 5.
10
If you
after
see any
5.
other run rule, then it's
Okay.
because coaches and umpires have agreed to it before the game starts.
Okay.
Maybe they're giving a rookie announcer like me time to practice.
That
There
could
you go.
be.
Yeah.
But you're doing fine.
Anyway, Caden Jones takes the first pitch, a strike from Zach, and Zach's second pitch on the corner, 0-2. Zach Lee has thrown 5 strikes in a row to Monterey now. Good pitching. So Caden is ready for the pitch, and here it comes. Sidearm, he tips it and fouls it. Hangs in there, still makes it 0-2.
Thanks for Coach Duff giving us those updates.
Yeah, I got to thinking about it. That was for junior high and high school softball. So softball and baseball have considerably different rules. So.
Okay.
Anyway, 0-2 pitch to Caden Jones from Zach Lee. Clarkrange, here comes the pitch. And it's fouled. Good hit, just a little late. Off the fat part of the bat for Caden. It goes into the parking lot.
Heard that ding something over there, I believe. No, it may have made it to the parking lot.
So count holds at 0-2, bottom of the fourth. Caden Jones up to bat for the Wildcats, and here comes a pitch, and it's outside, makes it 1-2.
Good eye for CJ.
Bottom of the fourth. Monterey leads Clarkrange 19-1 with 1 out. The count 1-2 on Caden Jones. And Zach Lee sees the signal from the catcher, and here comes the pitch. Curveball outside. Tried to throw him a little junk to see if he could swing at it.
Caden's got a good eye.
So anyway,
And,
he didn't fall for it.
Looks like we got
2-2.
trip to the mound.
Trip to the mound sponsor is A1 Auto Care, Auto Repair. Expert auto repair at A1, everything from battery exchanges to complicated engine repair. Located at 12636 Monterey Highway 70. Give them a call at 931-839-3013. That's A1 Auto Repair. Our Trip to the Mound sponsor. Give them a call at 931-839-3013 or go by 12636 Monterey Highway 70 and let them look at your car. They've worked on Rick's car is what he's told me.
Several times. Got another appointment to get it back in there in here in a few days too. But I don't think I won't be able to. Can't get the part in. That's number 21 on the mound now for Clarkrange.
Makes it 2 outs for the Wildcats.
Wayne's phone says it's 52.
Feels more like 52.
Yeah.
I'm thinking more like 42.
42,
at this
yeah.
point.
Yeah, well, that breeze blowing a little bit. It's a little bit cold.
All right.
It's supposed to be cold in football season and warm in baseball, softball season.
Except
It's
the first of the year.
Exact
First of the season.
So 2 outs for the Wildcats in the bottom of the fourth. And here comes the pitch from the new pitcher, Keith Beatty. That was his second pitch. Total.
Brandon Dillon's batting.
Brandon Dillon, who's playing second base for the Wildcats now.
Yeah, the DH was hitting for him the rest of the game.
And the 1-0
Now he's
count.
come in for Jordan Lowhorn.
1-0 count to Dillon is a little low, makes it 2-0.
Brandon's athlete, be a sophomore. He did really well in basketball. He got hot. He could smoke the nets.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And it's a great hit to right field.
Right to him.
Yep.
Brandon
Hit sharply
beat it
at the
out.
right fielder, and he throws
Stay
it
there.
to first, trying to get Dillon out, but Dillon beats the throw.
2-out hit.
Great hit by Dillon. Sounded good off the bat. Sounded pretty solid, and we have
J.W. Holloway.
JW.
For his first at bat of the night.
Yeah, Coach Looper's digging into his bench tonight, last part of this 4th inning.
And here comes the pitch. Swing and tip in the dirt. Makes it 0-1. This might be why we're playing now, is get these other players some experience, right?
Well, according to Coach Duff, it's got to go
5 innings.
Yeah, it's got to go 5 innings. So
anyway, it's 0-1 count on the batter. J.W. Holloway, Monterey Wildcat. And the pitch. Ball a little bit outside. Makes the count 1-1.
And we've got another replacement. It looks like DuBois, David Walker, is up
on deck.
Up on deck here.
The pinch runner of the day.
Yep, the pinch runner of the day.
Scored 2 runs, did he?
2 runs.
2 outs, bottom of the 4th, runner on first for the Wildcats, and here comes the pitch. Ball, or no, strike. He called it a strike. The umpire's bluffing me.
Wanting to get out of this game.
Makes it 1-2.
Looks like he's wanting to get out of this game.
1-2. And the pitcher looks over at the runner at first. And here comes the pitch. A little outside. So Beatty was looking over, thinking about throwing it to first, trying to catch him sleeping.
It's been a long ball game so far. It's 2 hours and 10 minutes in the 4th inning.
Wow.
2-2 count.
And it's a 20-point ball game, though.
2-2 count on J.W. Holloway. And
20 runs.
2 outs, bottom of the 4th, and here comes the pitch.
Here we go outside.
Yep.
Makes a full count. So we know what Mr. Dillon's going to be doing on first right here.
Be a going on the pitch, won't he?
He'll be going. I'd be wanting to go just to warm up because it's cold out here.
Get to running. Warm you, get that blood
3-2
flowing.
pitch, full count, and here comes the pitch. Foul ball.
Off.
He didn't run too far off first base.
No. Seen where that one was going.
I believe I'd want to warm up and just start running. And if he kept fouling it off, you'd be warmed up after a while.
Cold as it is, and cold as they are, you got to watch them hamstrings.
3-2 pitch, full count, and let's see if Mr. Dillon runs this time. He's not running, and it's a strike 3 looking. 19-1 at the end of the 4th inning. The Wildcats lead 19-1. Brings us to our 5th inning sponsor, Bill Holcomb Realty and Auction. Mr. Holcomb is an affiliate broker of the United Country Real Estate Company in Cookeville. Bill has the experience, insight, and connections to both sell your property or find the property you're looking for. Bill is located at 801 South Willow Avenue in Cookeville. You can reach Mr. Holcomb at 931-526-7718, or you can email him at BILLHALLCOMB, B as in boy, that is, at gmail.com. That's BILL like Bill, then Hall, HALL, B as in boy at the end there, at gmail.com. That's Bill Holcomb Realty and Auction, the 5th inning sponsor of the Monterey Wildcat baseball team this year.
We got a new pitcher. Evan Robinson's on the mound, and Isaiah Pinto Beans behind the plate catching.
Yeah, you got number 17 in right field taking Pinto's place.
17 is don't have a 17. So as Coach Looper said, he was getting some new uniforms. I think they've arrived.
We probably
there's 2 of them right now. We don't have the names for.
Well, and I believe it's LT Sullivan's in a different number tonight. He's in 18 instead of 23.
He's been 18 all year. Yeah, I'm going to have to get that updated.
Roster
Me and the
update.
coach going to have a meeting.
So new pitcher in for the Wildcats is Evan Robinson. New catcher is Pinto Bean.
Isaiah Pinto Bean.
So they're having their little chat at the mound to see what the signals are going to be.
Look like he's going to build him afar.
Anyway, top of the 5th inning here. The Wildcats lead the Buffaloes 19-1. Here comes the pitch, and it's a ball.
Bit low.
Did you see who's at bat for Clarkrange?
Should be, I think.
Reed Bilbrey.
Reed Bilbrey, yep.
Number
One that scored.
Number 0.
Yeah. He scored the only run of the game
Yes,
for the
he has.
Buffaloes. Here comes the pitch.
That's a good
Caught.
strike.
1-1 count on Reed Bilbrey, the center fielder of the Buffaloes. And here comes.
Actually, this is number 23.
Okay, 23.
Yeah.
Ramsey Miller. Excuse me, Clarkrange listeners. Ramsey Miller in for Reed Bilbrey, batting 8th in the lineup. And there's a 2-1 count on him. And a swing and a miss.
A 2-2.
Makes it 2-2.
Yeah, it wasn't an aggressive swing. Didn't look like to me. On that one.
Anyway, 2-2 and top of the 5th. 19-1, the Wildcats lead the Buffaloes. And looks in for the signal. And here comes
Oh, that was a good
curveball.
pitch. Good
Nice
pitch.
pitch.
Curveball, swing and a miss. Pinto Bean give Evan the signal to throw a mean, nasty curve, and he did it. And he struck him out.
That had a little speed on it too. It'd be a curveball.
Anyway, makes it 1 out in the top of the 5th, and I believe this batter, if it's not Dalton West,
I can't see the number.
We'll get it from Wayne here in just a second.
it is Dalton West,
It is Dalton West.
the right fielder for the Clarkrange Buffaloes.
Number
32.
So we're kind of at a tough angle over here.
I'm
looking
blocked
at-
by the umpire. I can't see the batter.
Yeah. Here comes the pitch, and it's swing and a miss.
And a
Makes
miss.
it 1-1.
So
So
far, Evans pitching's a pretty good inning here.
we need to get
Yes,
that
he is.
press box built for the Monterey Sports Network. You
I'll
know
vote for that. Yeah.
it. So we can see the numbers better. Here comes the pitch, and he throws it hard, and it's a little low.
Yeah, I'll vote for that.
Makes it 2-1. I guess we'll have to call the Monterey alumni from the last 20, 30 years and see if we can get some donations, right?
Yeah, somebody come over and build it with permission from
2-1 count.
Mr. Buckner.
Swing and a miss. Makes it 2-2. 1 out, top of the 5th for the Buffaloes.
You see what kind of faith I have in our pitching, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Wayne's not even around the camera. He's building far over here on the top.
Oh,
look at that.
curveball.
Nasty.
That was-
Man,
Swings and a miss, and the catcher drops the ball, throws it over to first on the 3rd strike.
that's a nasty pitch.
That was, yeah, that was a
Retires
good
the
one.
batter. Oh, excuse me. Retires the batter, makes it 2 outs.
I tell you what,
I think it even caught Pinto off.
number
Guard.
12 has definitely impressed me for sure to be a freshman.
Yeah.
Evan Robinson.
Returns to the top of the lineup for the Buffaloes. Ethan Jones, I believe this is his 3rd at bat.
See, I don't think this is Ethan Jones. Yeah, it is. It is
Yeah.
Ethan Jones.
I believe this is his 3rd at bat.
No, this is actually his 4th.
4th at bat, okay.
This is his 4th. Looks like he's had a couple of strikeouts and a walk.
So anyway, the pitch, and it's a ball in the dirt, makes it 1-1. Evan threw that in the dirt. Evan's got his uniform pretty dirty out there, so he's worked hard today.
He slid a couple of times on the base pads for sure.
Here comes the pitch from Evan, and it's swing and a miss. Ethan Jones swings and misses.
He's hungry as a hitter. There's no doubt about that.
Yes.
He wants to get that hit in.
1-2 on Ethan. 2 outs, top of the 5th for Clarkrange.
This could be the last pitch
This
of the game.
could be a curveball here. Let's see. And it is. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and I believe the umpire just called the game.
Strike 3 in a ball game.
Thanks, Blue.
Your final score today, Monterey gets a big district win. Runs their record in the district to
3-0.
3-0. Monterey Wildcats 19, Clarkrange Buffaloes 1.
4-0. 4-0, because
Okay.
they beat Pickett County twice, Red Boylan, and then now Clarkrange.
And our only loss is to Smith County.
Smith County, yeah. And they had a bad day. Monterey did that Saturday. They couldn't hit. If you throw the basketball to them, I don't think it could have hit it. I mean, it was rough. What way?
Yeah, I missed that one. I just had to watch. I had actually watched that one online.
That's right. I was here by myself.
Riding solo.
Riding solo.
I was sitting in a.
Anyway, 19-1, the Wildcats beat the Buffaloes tonight. Runs their record to 4-0.
It's actually 4-1 overall. 4-0 in the
District. That's the key part, the district.
The district. That's the one that counts. That's for sure.
So anyway, good start to the season for the Monterey Wildcats. We have 15 to 20 games left in the season, right?
There's several left for sure. Yeah. Not sure how many home games, but we may go some away games later on in the year. Depends on how the season shakes out. You know, if it's important, we'll definitely go.
We appreciate the listeners tonight. The next broadcast will be
Tomorrow night,
the Monterey Lady Wildcat softball team
playing the Lady Blue Devils out of Jackson County.
The Lady Blue Devils, and switch to a home game. So anybody that's around town, you want to watch some ball, come out tomorrow night and support these Lady Cats.
Lady Cats been playing some good ball too.
They have. They've had a rough week last week, only getting to play the one game, and had a really hard night that game. I'll go as far as to say the best team didn't win that game that night.
Right. Yeah.
And get out here tomorrow, play Jackson County. They've got one more game this week, later in the week, playing Clarkrange. So Monterey's going to spend a lot of time in Clarkrange this week between its men and women. So
yeah, sounds like it. Check-ins, guys, and there's 11 viewers right now watching. So we appreciate everybody tuning in. But we're going to sign off from Mama Luke Ballpark. Got something else.
I would like to thank everybody for listening tonight. This is the first time I've ever announced a baseball game in my life.
Well, you did good, young man.
March 29th, 2021. So,
didn't you guys?
Absolutely.
Done
baseball
really
is a sport that I love. You learn a lot of lessons from it. So, anyway, we appreciate everybody listening to the Monterey Sports Network. Just let us know, what we need to do to improve. So we know that we're learning as we go. So
every game.
So anyway, have enjoyed it and look forward to seeing everybody the rest of the season here.
Okay, we're signing off from Mama Luke Ballpark here in Monterey, Tennessee, Monterey campus. We got a few words from our sponsors. Y'all hang around just a few minutes, and we'll be back tomorrow night.
See you.
See ya.
The upstairs boasts live fitness circuit machines and tons of cardio equipment. The downstairs has the most complete free weight equipment in the state. Locally owned by IFBB Pro Jen Facento and her husband Vinny, it's a true hometown family gym. Whether you work out, tan, or enjoy a sauna, it's all one price. There's never sign-up fees or contracts. Absolute Fitness is located at 444 South Jefferson, across from Kroger. Call them today for more info at 931-526-2500.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here to name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank.
IDK Cafe, 124 East Commercial Avenue in Monterey, are proud supporters of Monterey Wildcats. Check their Facebook page at IDK-CAFE for an up-to-date menu as well as daily specials, with their newest menu item being the Wildcat Burger Combo. They're open Tuesday through Sunday from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and reopening Friday and Saturday nights from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Jeannie and staff encourages every Monterey student to be the best they can be at academics as well as athletics. Go by and see them today at the corner of Chestnut and Commercial. Look them up on Facebook or give them a call at 931-584-0174. That's 931-584-0174.
At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We'll get to know you so we can give you the best personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, is a proud sponsor of Wildcat Sports. Located on Elmore Street, right next to the dollar store. You can call them today at 931-839-6777. That's 931-839-6777. Monterey Drugs wishes the best for Monterey High School sports and academics.
Has your vehicle developed any loud muffler noises? Have you noticed any exhaust fumes or rattles coming from your exhaust system? Tay's Muffler and Repair Shop can solve all your muffler and exhaust issues. Johnny has over 20 years experience, state-of-the-art equipment, and honest and reasonable service. He is located just outside Monterey at 12539 Monterey Highway, or give him a call at 931-544-8297. That's 931-544-8297. Tay's Muffler, proud supporters of Monterey High School sports.